Okay, here you go.
Let's
60
go.
seconds on the clock, and the no-name movie game begins now.
Pass! What's the opposite of him? Him. The opposite. Yes! Pass, Denny's. Pass. Pass, Denny's. Green monster cartoon. I'm fat. I'm green. Kids love me.
Shrek.
Yes! I am a man who talks like this, and I do pranks on people. I prank people. Pass. If you leave your child by themselves.
Home Alone.
Yeah!
Oh, all right. It is another win for the Birds.
KVJ history!
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello and happy Monday. Good morning and welcome to the KVJ show. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend. I want to say thanks to everybody that dropped in on our little happy hour on Friday that we did on the KVJ show YouTube channel. It's kind of nice to all get together in our own places and just see what was going on and chat it up and have a couple drinks. That's the best we got for socialization at this point.
It was fun I like seeing everybody's house. A lot of the news stations and a lot of people are now doing stuff from their house, so it's kind of fun to peek in their living room.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. That is, we all love
super
being
nosy.
voyeurs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cool. You can walk around with your laptop and you can see the whole thing. It's really fascinating. It's kind of like a big old FaceTime.
I've always loved those. They don't do them so much here in Florida, but in New Orleans, they do like tour of homes where you basically like walk through a neighborhood like the Garden District.
Yeah.
And you can go into people's houses and they do like a whole tour of the house and you go like to 6 or 7 of them and then it's over. But I've always been fascinated by that.
Yeah, I have too. I think it is really kind of neat. I find myself, whenever I'm watching anybody who's doing anything on TV, and everybody now is from their own house, I'm just looking around, see what they got. Be like, okay, is there something laying out that shouldn't be? What's going on? Are they got family photos there? I'm just so nosy. But it's kind of fun. So you get to do the same thing with us. So I think we'll probably be doing that for the near future. Fridays at 5 o'clock. You can jump on and join in. And I know like one family was there. They put it on their big flat screen TV and just kind of watched and had some cocktails with the KVJ show.
That's
and
fun.
yeah, it's kind of cool. And so, we're talking to people in the chat room and stuff like that. So it's still online if you want to go see it. But we'll do another one coming up on Friday. So a lot of stuff like that. We're live right now on YouTube. You can watch us on Kvj Tv. Always. You can check that out. So there's always some good stuff that's going on there. You can check us out on your smart speakers right there as well. Just say play a KVJ show. Boom, will pop up there. So I know everybody, like their whole schedule, everything is just kind of off and different. And, people are on different schedules now trying to figure it all out.
I swear to you, I did not even realize it was Easter yesterday until about 3 p.m.
Yeah,
I
believe
shut
it.
everything down. I didn't turn. I just watched Netflix. I didn't watch any news. I shut my phone off, and then it's like 3. I put my phone back on. Happy Easter, Happy Easter. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Easter.
It was weird. It's definitely, you lose all kind. It's like being on a deserted island almost, in a sense, where you just, things that are like perspective are kind of off. And what was interesting for me today was I been a while since I went through it, but I have a list of all the big events and things that are going on. So, we don't miss that in our regular life. And I was like going, oh my gosh, that was canceled. And I saw like, okay, NBA finals. I'm like, oh, polo. I'm like, oh, and then I saw like coming up is Sunfest. I'm like, gosh. And I almost deleted Sunfest. I'm like, it's not happening, but I just left it on the timeline just to be like, okay, for a perspective, be like, hey, this would have been Sunfest weekend.
Right.
So this is what we would have been doing if it weren't for this quarantine. This would have been a normal life. But it is. Everything just feels like a movie.
Did the boy get a basket from the bunny?
No,
Oh, he's
No.
too old?
I don't know. We didn't really. Maybe the bird. I just think like it was 3 p.m. We're like going, hey, it's Easter. You know.
Plus, Easter Bunny, he's got to, watch out for himself, too. It's trying times for him as well.
The bunny came to our crib.
Well,
Yeah.
that's DeQuesta.
Rocco's 4, though. I mean, he is prime bunny age. Like, just the whole concept of the bunny is everything to him. He loves the Easter bunny. I mean, this bunny brings chocolate and hides eggs and makes a game for you. I mean, this bunny is quickly surpassing Santa. His Santa was his favorite.
Really?
Now it's the bunny. By
Wow.
far, it's the bunny.
You're right. Maybe it's an
Really?
age thing. Maybe at certain ages, the Easter Bunny goes to the younger kids. I know that I just, for my family, we never got visited by the Tooth Fairy. For some reason, she never came around.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but
Too many kids, too many teeth?
too many teeth, too many cavities. Yeah.
What anything that just happened there, huh?
Dang.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Denny's is going around getting everybody's temperature just to make sure that we're all good. So here we all are. Make sure we're all healthy and
He's
the
got
quarantine is working.
The rectal thermometer.
Yeah, he does.
Denny's-
Bird's asking for seconds.
Hey,
No, take it again.
I was just letting you know, Kev, Denny's was talking major trash about your little thermometer over there on Friday. I
Yeah.
mean, just a gang of crap.
Yeah.
He's like, it's the worst thermometer ever.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't really know how to rank thermometers.
Well, I mean, it just looks like you might have corona on it, right?
Oh, it's grody.
And it's
Oh, I
Chinese
see.
thermometer.
It's a Chinese thermometer.
Yeah.
So as you get the thermometer, you can see your temperature going up into the.
I was like, this thing probably gave me corona.
That's ironic. That's very ironic.
Well, so far it looks like everybody is healthy. We're all doing well. And again, Bird is running the hottest. Yeah, 98.2.
Oh, baby. It's going to get even hotter.
He does run hot. I am the coolest member of the KVJ show. I'm at 97.3, which oddly is our old radio station, right?
Yeah, you're going to have to switch temperatures, Kevin. They won't let you reside there.
I guess yeah, I know. Good heavens. All right, yeah. Oh, and we got Suits right there at 97.9.
Okay.
Okay, he's so WRMF today.
He is committed.
The kid, the prodigy.
Okay, there you go. Virginia at 97.7 and Denny's at 97.6. Okay, so
That's good.
We're all staying healthy. That's good to know. So here we are.
Technically, when is it considered a temperature? When you're like, all right, something's a little off
So
here.
for this, they've come out and said 100.4, not 104.
Yeah,
like you thought the other day.
Oh, it's Monday. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready.
100.4. So.
Okay.
Yeah. 97 to 99 is considered normal. When you get over past that, what Virginia talked about, then that's when they're like, okay, you better just chill.
You need to go home.
You need to go home. But I think we're already home. Like, okay, I'm already here.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, a few little clips from Tiger King. Netflix delivered a bonus episode of Tiger King yesterday, hosted by Joel McHale, and you'll hear from the director coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, wouldn't this be sweet? So, a lot of really wealthy people right now are doing construction projects because, why not? George and Amal Clooney are no exception. They are doing major renovations at their place, like putting in a new pool, building new living quarters for their staff, and they've also spent $112,000 to build a 2-story playhouse for their twins, complete with a zip line, air conditioning, and a life-size giraffe toy inside.
Wow.
The 2-story den will mirror the couple's main home and come complete with a kitchen and a bathroom and running water, and I feel like I could live in it.
Probably. I would.
Wow, that sounds fancy. $112,000 on a playhouse.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Yeah, right?
Well, it was Tom Hanks's kitchen and Pete Davidson's mom's basement, but it was Saturday Night Live. They pulled off an episode over the weekend. I think we have a little clippage for you.
We do. Of Tom Hanks. should be in there, but I've had major computer problems, so hopefully this goes well. When Kevin takes his time, I get nervous.
You should.
SNL.
Because Kevin looks mad.
Yeah, no, and there's. No. Okay, let me see right here.
Yeah, there it
got
is.
Got
Okay,
it.
all right. Woohoo.
All right. Oh, now somebody hit my buttons over here. Who keeps messing with my buttons over here?
I don't know, Papa Bear. It wasn't me.
Not me. I didn't do it today.
All right.
Why me as host? Well, for one, I have been the celebrity canary in the coal mine for the coronavirus. And ever since being diagnosed, I have been more like America's dad than ever before, since no one wants to be around me very long, and I make people uncomfortable. Now, I was diagnosed back in March down in Australia. But they use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit when they take your temperature. So when they come in and they say, you're 36, which seemed very bad to me, but it turns out 36 is fine. 38 is bad. So basically, it's how Hollywood treats female actors.
Okay. I was really surprised with Tom Hanks. I really was kind of hoping he would have done something from Castaway.
Yeah.
You know, and had the ball. I felt like that was a little bit more apropos, but, hey, it's shorthand notice. What are you going to do?
So sometimes I think I might need laughter to see. Was he trying to be funny there, or was he trying to make a point, or both?
I don't know. It didn't really land for me. It didn't get me.
Was he being serious, Tom Hanks, or fun Tom Hanks? I can't tell.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's a little bit of both. I think he's poking fun at himself, but he's also like, hey, this is real stuff.
I only saw the monologue that he did. I didn't see the rest of the show, but I was reading some commentary on it. And, people are like, oh, it's nice that, they're putting forth the effort and you saw all that kind of stuff. But they're also questioning, okay, should they continue to do Saturday Night Live this way? Because I think it was really tough without that live audience. And some of them had like friends off to the side, kind of like trying to give them some laughter on their jokes. And they even, pumped in some applause when they introduced Tom Hanks. And he's like, thanks to the engineers. But, yeah, would you want to continue to see Saturday Night Live in that format that you saw on Saturday?
If y'all thought that was awkward to watch, you guys need to watch the wrestling that they did.
Was that awkward, too?
It's awkward, but I really like it.
Did you?
Because we're in the midst of this, global crisis. And John Cena comes out. He's like, we're all in this together. We're going to get through this. And then his opponent comes down, and now they're fighting with each other and talking trash. I'm like, so you guys can't put this aside, your beef?
One of you's not getting through it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Maybe it just even feels weird any wrestling right now.
Well, you guys got beef right now during Corona?
It's petty.
Right. This is what really has got you upset?
Well, 2 minutes before, he's like, yeah, we're all one, baby, we're all one. And then he's fighting with this guy about something that doesn't mean anything.
Maybe they should all just come out and, get over their beef and talk it out.
Yeah.
Instead of wrestle. And finally here, Tiger King delivered us a bonus episode yesterday. Netflix had a little interview special where I guess Joel McHale caught up with a lot of the cast favorites. Of course, not interviewed face-to-face was Joe Exotic, who's currently in prison. But you had a lot of the favorites. I haven't seen it yet. I'm so excited to watch it today. I didn't get a chance to watch it yesterday with all the Easter festivities. But here's the director talking a little bit about Tiger King.
Joe was terrified of big cats. He was scared to death of lions and tigers. And in the shots that you see in there where he's in with the two tigers, the white one and the other one, the white one is blind and the other one is on tranquilizers. It's idiotic to think how he's become famous as the Tiger King when he's so terrified of big cats.
Probably my favorite scene from any of them was where the tiger attacked his shoe.
Yes. and
he's dragging Joe Exotic all around the pen.
Didn't he say it was laced with something?
He said they put meat on his shoe or dipped his shoes in meat sauce. Yeah. That's probably my favorite. I'd like to hear if anybody did watch that. Is it worth it?
Your
or
boy.
is it
Denny's
not?
did.
Denny's watched it. He said
did.
it's 30 minutes, so that's not a huge time investment.
No, it's not. But I was just wondering, without Joe Exotic, he's the one that amused me the most.
Denny's!
Is it going to be worth watching, or is it just kind of like, okay?
Yeah, that's a great question because I did like a lot of the side players too. And I mean, especially like the chick that had her arm gnawed off.
Who I think deserves some compensation.
I mean, if anybody deserves workman's comp,
Her
right?
entire backdrop was a trash heap. Like they couldn't.
Yeah.
It was rough,
She's sitting in
man.
a garbage dump. Like they couldn't.
It looked bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually address how Exotic Joe went and put on an EMT jacket and then came out to help her, so for the cameras and stuff.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, how we got that.
Yeah, she was making fun of that and stuff. But there was
So she's bleeding out, and he has time to put on a jacket.
He's like, I'll never financially recover from this. Yeah, that's the funniest line. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. They paint him in a darker light in this one, so it's kind of the people's accounts of working with him, and he was pretty tough to work with.
Well, you could tell.
You could tell.
But
I didn't doubt that.
I do like more of the honest approach than the whitewashed approach, which might have been what we got the first time around.
Yes, a lot of the guys, they open up, especially now that he's incarcerated. They're
don't
saying
fear.
he's a bad guy. Basically,
He don't seem like a good guy to me.
No,
he does.
no.
None of them do. I mean, his employees did, but he seems bad, and Carol seems bad.
Yes, anyone who actually is ahead of showcasing the Tigers and stuff, all those people. In fact, that one kid, the guy who became his campaign manager, who worked at Walmart in the gun section,
that kid was so likable.
very likable, and he's pretty. As far as the group goes, he's arguably the most intelligent, I would say, out of all of them, and he's probably the most observant of it. And he was talking about the things that happened in there that psychologically impacted him.
Oh, he saw too much.
He saw too much.
I feel bad for that kid.
So he was kind of spilling the beans about how it was to work behind the scenes with Exotic Joe, and he was just like, it was the most interesting thing of his life, just watching him interact with people.
Some people are texting in saying the Tiger King interview special sucked. We didn't get anything more than what they already showed us in the series. And somebody else texted in and said, yeah, it sucked. The Tiger King episode last night was a waste of time.
What do you have to say for yourself,
Well,
Denny?
so it wasn't an episode. It was Joel McHale touching base with everybody about what happened after, because Tiger King is a phenomenon around the world. Everybody's talking about it, so they're almost at celebrity status now.
It's
and they're
true.
talking about how it's changed their lives. A lot of it was just their accounts on post Tiger King. So if you're looking for new material, there's not going to be much. It's them accounting what happened and kind of giving you a little more light on Exotic Joe.
And behind the scenes. I mean, that's the stuff I like. I like to know the real deal.
Yeah, you'll hear some shocking. There's two shocking stories in there.
Ooh.
And they're dark, so
Okay.
just be prepared.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Some people hated it. Denny's liked it.
All right. There you go. So if you watch it and you feel like it was a waste of time, you can send all your hate mail to Denny's. We'll make sure it's properly addressed and he reads every single one of them.
And then just think about this. What else do you have to do right now?
That's true.
Some new Tiger King. I'm very excited.
The bar is low on the level of entertainment we need.
Amen.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.
Arrigo, together with Chrysler, is here to help you drive forward. Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram is open and bringing the dealership to you. Buy online and get home delivery. If you need a new vehicle, Arrigo's offering an unprecedented 0% financing for up to 84 months with no payments for 90 days. Let's drive forward together. For the lowest price and biggest selection, you gotta go Arrigo.
All select and stock new vehicles for well-qualified buyers. Credit approval and financing through Chrysler Capital required. Not in conjunction with other offers and reward rebates. See dealer for full details.
AirAmericaAC.com. Palm Beach and Broward's air conditioning experts, serving customers with great AC brands like Carrier and Rheem. Same day and 24-hour emergency AC service. Right now, get a 20-point AC tune-up for just $89.95. Visit AirAmericaAC.com. That's AirAmericaAC.com.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue. Air America.
I am so sorry.
I don't understand. Things were going so great. I don't get it.
It's not you, it's me. Is it hard to get straight answers with your digital marketing company? 2060 Digital operates differently from the others. We're a premier Google partner. We're national in scope, but local in our approach. Everything is customized because our digital marketing has a purpose. We're 2060 Digital. Digital done right. Let's have a conversation. It's free. 2060digitalsouthflorida.com. Go to 2060digitalsouthflorida.com.
You have options to buy or sell your car. At hgreg.com of West Palm Beach, we know that. This is why we offer more. Non-commissioned salespeople to make your car buying experience about you. 3-day or 300-mile money-back guarantee. And upfront wholesale pricing. As a part of the fastest growing automotive group in North America, we have access to over 20,000 pre-owned vehicles, all priced thousands below market value. Trading in or selling your car, we'll give you up to $5,000 over market value. Visit hgreg.com now.
Now you can help your community flatten the curve in the fight against COVID-19. And best of all, you can do it from the comfort of your own couch. Simply visit strongerthanc19.com, take the short anonymous survey, and help your local healthcare heroes slow the spread. This is a community effort. We need all Floridians to unite in the fight against COVID-19. Visit strongerthanc19.com today. That's strongerthanc19.com.
This Fight Back, Give Back message is part of a $1 million campaign to support local charities from Hubbard Radio, West Palm Beach.
There is a special group that needs your help more than ever. Those fighting breast cancer are not only at an even greater risk from the virus, but more and more are struggling financially as they lose their jobs and health care coverage. Susan G. Komen, Florida needs your help now to provide emergency funding for our Treatment Assistance Fund. Please visit KomenFlorida.org and make your donation today.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
I'm pretty sure I got insulted in a language I didn't understand, but do you know sometimes you can just tell by inflection and just volume?
Sure.
I could tell something was going on, but I'm not sure exactly what was said.
What were you doing?
Well, I was walking Chewy. And Chewy is tough to walk because he's blind now. And if Chewy wants to go a certain way and he's not supposed to go that way, I got to try to move him. So he kind of took me to a little area in a different parking lot that I normally go to. But we were not doing anything wrong. We weren't walking in anyone's lawn or anything like that. And out of the blue, this little gremlin dog jumps out of nowhere and basically jumps on Chewy's back and starts biting Chewy. Chewy's flipping out. He doesn't know what's going on. He falls back into a car that was parked, thank goodness. And then all of a sudden, this young kid comes out laughing at me. He's like, dude, my dog's not gonna eat your dog. And he's laughing as his dog is biting Chewy.
How old is this?
He's probably anywhere between 16 and 28. I don't know, somewhere in between there.
Okay, narrowing it down.
Yeah.
Because if he's under 18, you can't knock his lights out. But if he's over, I would seriously be considering
So
it.
he's laughing at me, and I go, hey, man, my dog is blind, so he doesn't know what's going on. He's freaking out. He's like, oh, I didn't know that. And he's laughing at me. And then I hear either his mom or somebody else in the little courtyard start to say something in a different language, and it did not seem like it was nice about me. They started yelling, like, almost kind of like, what's he doing over here kind of a thing. I'm like, I'm in the parking lot. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Oh,
I know, man.
That would have been really annoying.
Do you have any idea what language it could have been?
I don't. It all happened so quick. Chewy's pinned
Spanish, maybe? Or?
I really don't know,
No.
Kevin. She was yelling so quick and so fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was not at her son. It was at me, definitely, for sure. But these people never have their dog on the leash. The dog runs up. It'll poop. It'll just rah, 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 try to attack people. And all they look, oh, sorry. And every single day, it's the same thing. Little gremlin dog.
Yeah, people have talked before about, I think they have doggy mace that people will take along with them. And if another dog comes up and starts to attack your dog, that seems to be the safest thing to do.
But you gotta be careful, though. You don't want to spray your own dog.
Well, the other thing, too, is...
He's already blind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to hurt him as bad, but it's still, it's hard to breathe that stuff.
I don't feel like macing a dog. I'm not comfortable macing someone's dog that, hey, I don't know. And I'm not cool with macing a dog. It's not the dog's fault that it's being allowed to run amok.
It's not. It's the owner's fault for not having their dog on a leash and then laughing about it. Yeah, I mace the owner, not the dog.
I would take it so hard if I had to mace another dog, that I would be so bummed out about that.
Mace the human.
But I think they say do that because the dogs sometimes, like, they will hurt each other more trying to go at each other, and it actually is more humane to just kind of like, do enough of a deterrent, because then if you get in the middle, then you're going to get bit.
I totally get all that, but
Yeah.
it's just annoying that you have to go around macing
I
dogs.
agree. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking to. I don't really jive with that well. I'm not looking to hurt a dog.
Yeah, it just seems like this happens a good bit to you.
Well, it's just where I live at, on that area, it's the dog trail. It's the trail where everyone's at, and it is lawless, baby. I'm up to 6 people now who have not picked their poop up on video.
6?
Yeah, it's still not enough, though. I want 10.
You need to throw this into your dog shaming. You could do a whole, compilation of dogs not on leashes, dogs who poo and people don't pick it up.
And I don't want to shame these people. I don't like getting into dog fights with people, or I hate all that crap.
But I think if you shame the people that aren't doing the leash and then their dog attacks you, no one's going to be on their side.
No.
And they deserve to be shamed.
I think you're right.
This dog is attacking a blind dog.
I know, it's-
There's nothing more awful.
It's really quite alarming to watch.
And they're laughing about it.
Oh,
And then mocking you in a foreign language.
Well, then you're also trying to keep your cool and not yell, because then you don't know what's on camera.
I don't know how you kept your cool. I would have lost it.
I just was trying to protect Chewy.
Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
I had an epically terrible cooking day yesterday. It was weird.
Okay. Slump?
I had all these big dreams of all this stuff I was going to do, and I was going to make it all awesome. And I don't know, I was just off. You ever have a day where you're just like, you don't feel like your body clock and rhythm is clicking?
Oh, yeah.
So I cooked a quiche for breakfast, burned it.
Uh-oh.
Had to throw that away. It was crispy. Not a good characteristic for a quiche. Then I was making dinner, and I overcooked the steaks. And then I really overcooked these little mini beef Wellingtons that I made. Everything was like too tough, and just the family still ate it, but they were like 5 minutes later, still trying to chew it. They were like hockey pucks.
Yeah.
I don't know what I wasn't on my game yesterday.
I get that way with a lot of things, where the day before you're in the zone, and then the next day it's like you've never done it before.
And I wonder, how much of that is diet? Because I ate really bad on Saturday. A bunch of stuff that I don't normally eat.
Sleep, too.
Sleep was off. I did not. I fell apart this weekend.
Yeah, I think everybody's just kind of out of sorts. What was
Yeah.
normal is no longer normal.
I think I got to go back to the drawing board and try to make these mini beef Wellingtons again, because the showing was pathetic.
Okay, all right.
Me too. I had a really awful cooking weekend. Not great food. Every meal was pretty awful.
My head wasn't in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't focused. I wasn't caring.
I ran out of butter, so I had to use water for my oil, and it just
water for my oil.
It was not good, man. I charred a lot.
Do you need butter?
I think I do. Yeah.
All right, I'll bring you some butter.
It's really tough not cooking with butter or oil.
What I got on my mind today, I saw a story I got kind of excited about over the weekend. Now, I don't know exactly what it really means and how awesome it would be, but imagine one of the big plans for maybe continuing baseball is to continue at the spring training parks, and that would include Florida. So you would have real games being played at Ballpark of the Palm Beaches and Roger Dean Stadium for the 2020 Major League Baseball season.
Baseball's got a lot of big ideas over there.
They do. It'd be interesting if they wound up doing this. The plan would call for baseball to be divided into two 15-team leagues, and you would have basically Florida's 5 East Coast teams with the Mets and Port St. Lucie, the Marlins and Cardinals and Jupiter, and the Nationals and Astros in West Palm Beach would make up one division, and then that's how they play. They get rid of the regular divisions like they normally have in baseball.
I think the reason why they're trying to get playing before anybody else, right now you've got a captive nation. You have a captive world watching, and baseball needs all the eyeballs they can get on the sport. This is the same thing that happened back in the 78 World Series. Am I losing you, Virginia?
Almost.
You're heading down the path of losing her,
You said 78, and I'm like,
When you said 78, the eyes started to drift.
World Series.
Yeah.
What happened in 78? Can you do it quick?
I can do it really quick. Okay, you had the Reds and you had the Red Sox playing against each other, and there was a huge rain delay, rain after rain, night after night. So by the time all this hype was built up, by the time they played the game 6, so many eyeballs were watching it because of all the rain delays, all the reports, all the news. Baseball had a surge in popularity.
Oh.
And it wasn't worth telling.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth telling.
Baseball needs the corona.
It does, though. It kind of does.
It is boring.
I think people stuck around for that terrible story, though, just to see how bad it was going to be.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. There's going to be a lot more terrible stories today.
Yeah, what they would do is they would do 3 weeks of spring training once the teams returned. So they would not jump into the regular season. They would kind of reboot spring training, do that with games that don't count at these stadiums, and then pretty much every single night, you would see the lights on, regular games going, but you'd have to watch it on TV because they still would not allow fans in the stadium to start off with.
I'm just not believing baseball right now. I know that they want to do this. I don't see it happening.
This is only one plan, but this seems to be the one that's taking the lead for possibly getting a Major League Baseball season going, is sticking with this plan. But the problem would be, of course, is weather. It's very hot in Arizona. You're going to have rain in South Florida. So they could use Marlins Park and Tropicana Field in St. Pete to try to get in some of those games. But would it really work, and would they be able to accommodate that many teams in those few places? So I think they're just trying to get anything going on.
They are. Nice try, baseball.
Anything going on. But just the prospect of possibly having games every single night in the stadium, you could go across the street and watch the game on TV that's happening on a major network, would be kind of cool. And for South Florida, it'd be good, too, because, you know, spring training is about $70 million pretty much every single year for just like in fact, the 2 months they had it this year, $70 million is what we got. So even though you wouldn't have butts in the seats, still with hotel rooms and a little bit of transportation costs and meals and things like that it would give a shot to the arm to the economy here in South Florida.
But who can go to other than the players, who can go to the I mean, it's...
Well, just hosting all those teams in hotel rooms, having to prepare food for them, the people that would serve the food, cook the food, all that kind of stuff would provide jobs. And so that's what they're saying would be a boost here in South Florida. So, I don't know. It's a plan. It's possible. Who knows what's going to happen? But honestly, I've seen crazier things. But that's what's on my mind.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents to report on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Well, I saw a report that says 82% of people working from home might not ever even return to their regular jobs at an office. They might just continue working from home. So what that means is not only just today, but in the future, your internet could be more important than ever. Also, your internet security. And that's why you want to go with Xfinity. Because Xfinity not only provides the fastest internet and reliable too, but they can give you Xfinity X5. Because if it is connected, it needs to be protected. It is built-in Wi-Fi network security that's included for no additional cost. That's $72 a year value that you're going to get absolutely free. So while you're working from home, both you and your company can rest easy knowing there's no threats to the network security, which in the future is going to be something you're definitely going to have. And you can also use this internet if you're doing the virtual schooling right now. It's great for kids. It's also really good for you streaming your movies and shows or just gaming. You get it all. Simple, easy, and awesome. And you can get started with the internet for just $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement when you go to Xfinity.com today. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Offer ends 5/22/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment tax and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Actual fees vary and are not guaranteed.
With McDelivery, McDonald's comes to you. So if you live in a house, apartment, condo, tree house, or houseboat, your home is now a McDonald's. Order with McDelivery on Uber Eats and DoorDash today. With McDelivery, your home is now a McDonald's.
Attention South Florida. This week only, West Palm Beach Kia will be hosting a credit amnesty event for consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you bring home $350 per week, West Palm Beach Kia wants to approve your credit. I repeat, if you bring home $350 per week, West Palm Beach Kia wants to approve your credit. Bankruptcy? We can help. Past due on your mortgage? We can help. Repossession? We can help. We have lenders with specific programs to help approve your credit, even if you've been turned down before. Sporty new 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. This is not a lease. You own it. So ask yourself, do you bring home $350 per week? Do you want a new Kia? Then get to the Credit Amnesty event this week only, so you can drive home your new Kia today. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Stock number 190223 on approved credit. $59.89 down, 72 months at 4.9% APR plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. All factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, very warm and humid with a breeze along the coast, and temperatures are going to climb very quickly through the morning hours. This afternoon, hot and humid with near record high temperatures in the low 90s and the heat index above 100 degrees. Gusty winds out of the south-southeast, mostly to partly sunny skies, and a slight chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
With an Allstate agent, you get a local expert and help finding the best coverage for you. And because they live in your community, you can always count on them to be there when you need them most. Plus, when you bundle home and auto, you can save. So call your local Allstate agent today. Are you in good hands?
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Allstate.
Spend your early mornings watching the KVJ Show on YouTube. Just search KVJ Show and put our questionable faces up on that flat screen. 87.9 WRMF.
Well, on Friday, we did a virtual happy hour. It was awesome to have everybody in there and checking that out. That was a lot of fun and something that we'll probably continue doing here until we can get back into real bars and restaurants. Friday at 5 p.m. You can check it out on the KVJ Show YouTube channel. Then after that, we had the virtual video game challenge. Second week of this. Last week, Jaber was wearing an eye patch because he lost to producer Denny's. And they had writing on the line, the loser was going to have to wear a bikini top all week long. Now, I don't see either one of them in a bikini top. So I'm kind of curious what happened with the challenge on Friday when you guys played.
Yeah, where's my sexy?
The game didn't get completed because there was a glitch 3/4 of the way in there.
Did you spill Tahitian straight in the machine?
It wasn't our fault. It was a user, or it was a game glitch. It was a game glitch that was in there. I'll have Denny's explain it to you. But yeah, there was some kind of feature on the baseball game where if you warm up a pitcher, it took an hour for the pitcher to warm up. So just the audience was just sitting, this guy throwing this ball back and forth to a catcher. Yeah, what happened, Denny's?
Well, so what happened was it's a brand new game that we never changed the settings on, and it's on realistic MLB mode. So what happened was we had a rain delay in the game, and it makes you wait 30 minutes as a
That's
real...
insane.
It's insane.
What a dumb feature.
It's the dumbest feature.
Like, who playing a video game is going to be like, okay, let's just sit here patiently and wait 30 minutes to start playing a video game
I'm glad you had a captive audience sitting there waiting.
Well, that's why we were just like, what
a pointless feature that
so
is.
dumb.
And they even said it might take up to an hour.
That's
and
the dumbest feature I've ever heard in a video game.
Yeah, and I couldn't stick around that long.
Baseball blows it again.
It really did. So it was the 7th inning. We had 3 innings left to play, and Denny's was beating me. So we wanted to see what y'all think. Do we finish the game? Do I just automatically lose?
You always finish the game.
So we'd have to start a brand new game.
Oh.
Yeah, plus the next day was Easter, and it was getting late.
So
any other...
Okay, if this were a real Major League Baseball game, let's say that you had a rain out, I think if you complete 7 innings, it's considered a complete game, but you guys didn't fully complete 7, correct?
I think it's actually five and a half.
I think somebody in the chat room pointed out it's 5.
Oh, it is. Well, then I think it's a complete game. It would be the same thing. So I think that the whatever the score was, it's
So we don't finish the game, I just lose?
I think so. I mean, if you're going MLB
I figured
rules,
you'd say that.
But that seems right. Correct,
Let's get the
Virginia?
bikini. I need the bikini. Let's put it on.
We'll let the audience decide, but that would be my thought. That I mean, if in a real Major League Baseball game, if something happened where they couldn't complete the game,
That's a real Major League game. This is video games.
But what are the
you
rules?
had it on the real game feature.
What are the rules? If the rules are the rules. If they say 5 innings and you did 5 innings, get on your bikini.
So the reason they put this feature in was like in 2016 because people wanted a real MLB experience. And so when you play people online, people take it real seriously, and people that stream this game do it as a full real baseball game, and they sit through delays and everything. But you can turn that stuff off.
Okay.
Do you have a
That's so
bikini?
weird.
I don't got any here.
You don't have a bikini in all of this?
I'll have to go look in the closet.
All of this.
There's so much. And this is just a fraction of his costumes.
Yeah.
They had to give him a whole closet, and he's definitely outgrown it.
Well, I want to say there are costumes. KVJ. Come on. You guys are more than welcome to use them.
You got to have a little skimpy bikini.
I'll go dig deep into the closet.
We will also accept that mankini, which I know we have.
Which one's that?
The green one?
The green one.
That's too hot for TV.
Yes.
That's too hot for KVJ
Too hot for
TV.
television.
I don't know. It's just what I need.
I'll see what I can find, but it's quite offensive.
Better than coffee if you're looking to get your day started right.
All right, so that's the official. It's a loss for the bird.
I believe so. We'll see what people say. Yeah, some people are saying, it's complete. Or some people say complete the game, but I don't know. You can't pick it up from where it was. And what was the score when the game?
6-3. I had a guy on first, I believe. Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
Denny's
And
was
I had 3
winning
innings
6-3.
left.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll see what the audience says here, what their ruling is.
I mean, hope was riding high, Bird. You're the baseball guy.
Well, I was hoping to complete the game. I was hoping. I didn't know there's going to be an hour rain delay in a video game. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Okay. We'll let people sound off. Get the first 5 votes in here. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Should it be a reboot and a new game, or should the score stand after a little over 7 innings? Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, too. I know a lot of people are talking about this, and this is what you're thinking after, what is it? We pretty much started lockdown around March 11th. Here we are at April 13th, so we're over a month.
Has it been over a month?
I guess technically it has.
Yeah, I shut it down on March 11th. That is the exact day that I shut it down.
That seems to be the day where people are like, okay, let's not go out and lock it down. Because I remember St. Patty's Day on the 17th, really, it was very rare. Almost everything was canceled.
We were supposed to have a dinner on Friday, March 13th, where I took all the production guys that did Stars Ball for free, like Suits and Jaybird and Denny's, behind the scenes, the lighting crew.
Yeah.
Like, all those guys donated all their time, and we were supposed to do dinner on that Friday the 13th, and we canceled it because I was like, nope, Corona.
We had a snack pack show coming up, the first one in 5 years.
Wow.
In Lake Park on my birthday.
Ah, jeez.
I know. It was perfect.
Wow.
Too perfect.
Too perfect.
That's just it.
You're right. It was too perfect.
There's going to be a lot of makeup birthdays, and I think yours should be one of them. And that party should happen, whenever it happens, like July, August, September. I don't know when we're going to be able to party again, but don't cancel. Reschedule.
Yeah, we're not.
That needs to be the theme for all of our celebrations. Don't cancel, reschedule. It's just on pause, baby.
So what are the dates for that, I think, is the big question. When could you reschedule? What kind of events can you start going to, and when? I got a little bit of a break. do a complete game.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I'd say just call it a redo and set it so you don't have an hour-long rain delay.
Yeah, terrible feature, Virginia.
Yeah.
I agree.
You don't have that in Pac-Man.
Especially when you literally have people standing by on YouTube to watch it live. Like, that could not have been a worse setup by the game.
I didn't take it.
It's not
well.
your fault. It's the game's fault for doing something so... What?
I'll talk with Denny. I'll see what he says. We can always fire it up, or I get the bikini on. You just let me know.
Why don't you fire it up in the bikini?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, both playing bikinis, and then at the end,
now...
one gets put a shirt on.
I mean, I am there for that.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you guys could fire it up. I don't know if you're free tonight. I don't know what your schedule looks like.
Everybody's free tonight, Kevin.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh no! Don't make us play a video game.
Yeah,
in bikinis while drinking and probably doing other stuff.
No, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking today.
Did you drink over the weekend?
I drank some, but yeah, I don't want to drink today.
I drank light on Friday and Saturday, but I drank a little bit. I didn't get full on party Easter.
Yeah, I'm attempting to try to be slightly healthier. I'm trying. I ran on the treadmill over the weekend.
That's good.
Yeah, we're making some steps here.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Can you put that dog on the treadmill so you don't have to go outside?
That's a great idea.
Rig up that leash.
That's an awesome idea. No, I can't do. He'd freak out.
He's too fast. I mean, it's literally you cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
He'd be weirded out.
So, what exactly are we going to get to start doing and when? Some of the numbers, look like, okay, maybe the distancing that we're doing is starting to work out. Maybe we're flattening some of those numbers like we had hoped. And I think we're kind of in phase one from what I've heard of the processes of trying to get out of a pandemic. This is basically what, we're doing right now. So what might start opening and when? It's not going to be like one day, like we cut the ribbon, everybody just goes running out into the streets. That's not going to be what's going to happen. You're going to have different things opening up in different time periods and in different ways. And they say that a complete opening will not take place until you meet these criteria. A sustained 2-week reduction in new cases, and we're seeing some positives, but they want that to sustain probably for at least another week. The ability of hospitals to treat patients without resorting to crisis standards of care, an expansion of testing to cover everybody who needs one, and the ability to monitor all cases and contacts. Have you heard about, I think it's Apple and Google are working on this app that you would get that if you tested positive for the coronavirus, it would be noted in your phone. And then if you start to get back out into public, you would get an alert if you're standing next to somebody that had coronavirus.
I love it.
How does that even happen? It's blowing my
Well,
mind.
there's people that need to be kept honest. Like that guy who went to go watch his wife have a baby at the hospital. He lied about the corona symptoms he had and went into the hospital and spread it around the maternity ward to healthy people.
Right.
People cannot be trusted. There are some jerks that either have tested positive or have symptoms and don't tell people and still go around them.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically what they're talking about doing. Now, they say the reality is if we don't have any treatments and we don't have a vaccine, that you're not going to get things opening for, quite some time.
Is there an update on the vaccine at all? Anything?
Nothing that I've heard. What I had heard before, and that was 12 to 18 months.
So do they come up with the vaccine from people who had the corona with the antibodies? Is that what they do? How does that work?
I guess. We don't really know. I mean, look
I really wasn't asking you. I was asking more of the audience.
Don't look at me then.
I wasn't asking you.
Seems like that might be more of a treatment when people have it, and the vaccine is a prevention, so you wouldn't get it. And I think they would be kind of separate.
Yeah. That sounded good, Kevin.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to go with that.
I like it.
Yeah. So right now they're saying that Florida deaths are currently projected to peak at April 26 to 28. So they kind of moved that back a little bit with about 112 people dying each day from coronavirus is where they put that. Now, the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, he said that if, these kind of trends continue, that, some restrictions could be lifted around April 30th. And that's when the governor's stay-at-home order is set to expire. So what you might see is restaurants and bars might be allowed to reopen at a reduced capacity. Like you wouldn't be able to have more than 50 people in a place, but you could go in and they'd spread out tables and they'd have people going in to make sure that they were distancing the right way. So that would be about the first thing you would see, some restaurants and bars probably around the 1st of May. Beaches or sections of beaches could reopen right about that time. You'd be able to go back out on the beach as long as you stayed away from people. In Palm Beach County, there are discussions of reopening county parks in a controlled way so that you could go out and start doing different exercises or playing around a little bit with some people.
As of right this second, though, like right now I have a terrible back, and if I had to go to the back doctor, would I be able to go? Or are they not seeing people like that?
I think if you're in a bad situation, they can see you. They're not recommending, like, if you're healthy, that you go for your annual physical.
But if you have an ailment.
If you have an ailment, I
Emergencies.
think, you could explain that you can't walk, and you can tell because when your back goes out, you're literally on the floor, and your back gives you warnings.
It does.
And then it goes out. And then you're on the floor like a flounder in the boat.
Now, I think we all probably have our thing that we're looking forward to getting back to the most and what we'd love to see opened. And for me, I've admitted that, a football game. My wife has even asked me, she said, what do you want to do most? I said, well, there's two things. One is I just want to get out and see people again. So to me, having, some of our busy bar streets open again, just see the people out, I would love to see that. And then two, I would love to be sitting in the stadium safely of a major football game. That would be awesome for me. But I saw this, and this is the reality of it. Without that vaccine, that likely is not going to happen. And they say that larger gatherings, concerts, conferences, sporting events, maybe even Disney, I don't know, will realistically not return until the fall of 2021 at the earliest.
Wow.
Not even the fall of 2020, which is the fall coming up. The fall of 2021, it is very probable that you will not be able to sit in a Dolphins game.
And that's barring any other major hiccups. That's if it goes smooth, right?
And think about it. Disney said they were going to pay all of their employees, which I think they're still doing.
They just laid off 43,000 over the weekend.
Oh, so that stopped.
Yeah, not the happiest place right now.
No.
You can't sustain.
You can't.
Those kind of numbers for that long.
Even if you're Disney, you just can't.
I'm looking forward to us doing cocktails and karaoke out in public, getting out there, mixing it up on the stage, having some fun.
Fighting with Kevin.
Yeah. No, if I'm going to fight with you.
No, you're due for a fight with Suits or Denny's. You've already fought with me and Kevin.
I would never fight with those two. They're not divas.
They say that testing is the key, and that's going to really help us start to open some things up. And that's repeatedly testing everybody without symptoms to identify who is infected. Maybe people had it before, and they're even starting to roll out some of those tests. Even the Fit Team Ballpark at the Palm Beaches is going to start getting some of those tests to see if you'd had it before. Obviously, we care more about the people who have symptoms now.
Sure.
But we can start identifying and crossing off, and then that's why they're talking about tracking apps to everybody would have a status. Have you had it? Do you have antibodies going on, or are you yet to get it? Are you more susceptible to get it? So that is one thing they're talking about. And right now, they don't really have an effective machine, but there is a drug giant named Roche, and they have machines that can handle 4,200 tests a day. And with 5,000 of those machines, you can test 20 million people a day.
Wow.
So they're kind of working on those, and they say probably here soon, they should be able to have those machines and be cranking them out widespread. So the testing would be a lot easier. So that would help to open things up a lot more quickly.
Starting today at 4 of the MD Now locations, they're going to be testing. Today is literally the first day. They start this morning, but you got to call, you got to set up an appointment, you got to let them know you're coming. But I think as more people start to test and it becomes more convenient to get the test.
Imagine if you could just walk to a machine, and in a couple minutes, you get the results, and then you will know where to send you in society. You can go out and mingle with everybody, or you need to be quarantined. As soon as we're able to start reading that, then it seems like some things will start opening up.
I found it really odd that my one buddy was able to get 2 COVID tests on the down low. Isn't that weird?
Okay, so I looked into that a little bit because I thought that was weird. There are tests, and then there are FDA-approved tests that test for all of the strains. So the tests, the black market tests that are out there, don't necessarily test for all the strains, and you can get a false negative. So you could actually have it and the test come back negative because those tests aren't the FDA approved. You got to be careful.
Imagine that. Someone from the snack pack has something shady.
Yeah. If it's a guy from the snack pack doing your test, administering.
No, he's not. He wasn't administering. He got them. He's not. There's no doctors in the snack pack.
So who's going to administer it?
And that's what I was saying. How are you going to even take it? How do
you have to like have a place to take it and a lab to give it to.
Is there directions on? Yeah.
You're supposed to stick it up there so far in your nose that it tickles your brain. But
yeah.
Do you trust a guy from the snack pack to do that?
I don't.
I don't.
No, I do not.
Okay, somebody was asking, well, what about playing an NFL season? And I think they are optimistic that they might be able to play. And that would be the weirdest thing. If you watch Saturday Night Live without any kind of reaction from a live audience, could you imagine a football game without a crowd in the stands? How that would be, especially if you're playing in a 70 to 100,000 seat stadium?
It would be weird.
It'd be weird, but at least it might be football. So if they get the testing, they would be able to test all the players. And they would be able to quarantine accordingly, and then that way they still might be able to have the games with them if we get to that part of society by fall. So I don't know that you necessarily cancel a football season, college and pro. I just don't think you'd be able to sit in the stands. So, and then maybe if they get it soon enough, you would actually be able to do a quick test before you went into the stadium to find out if you've been contaminated or not. So that's probably how we start getting back to normal. Anything else you want to add to it, you can hit us up 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it looks like your WWE may have had an employee testing positive for the coronavirus. Are these kind of details going to ruin future no-audience WrestleManias? I'll tell you, coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents to report on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. Florida Cancer Specialists is setting a national benchmark for community oncology, especially when it comes to clinical trial research. To learn more about the latest innovations, visit flcancer.com. Florida Cancer Specialists.
Tobacco is the deadliest thing out there. It's a real killer.
There's a reason tobacco companies spend over $20 million a day in marketing to replace their dying customers.
A smoker dies every 6 seconds. That's why tobacco companies replace them with young smokers.
Like me. That's right. Every 6 seconds, tobacco companies look for new smokers just so they can make a killing.
Don't become a replacement smoker. Get more facts at thefactsnow.com.
Off Lease Only is going to hook you up and do it right and keep you safe. I love this. They have completely adjusted the car buying experience because so many of us just aren't comfortable with going out and we want to stay home. And so you can do everything online. Make your car buying experience amazing. Get the home delivery where they bring the car right to your driveway. It really is amazing. Off Lease Only wants every customer to feel as comfortable as possible. And they proudly offer the 5-day, 500-mile free exchange policy. If you don't love your vehicle, bring it back to Off Lease Only and they'll exchange it for anything. They want you to be happy. Start looking today. Go online, search the inventory, see the selection. They have the best cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans with super low miles at offleaseonly.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a sec in your dirt, yes, I will tell you all about the WWE's possible exposure to the coronavirus. Even after getting rid of all of the people and the fans in the stands, there was still a scare. What happened? I will let you know coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, it looks like Babyface has just revealed that he and his family tested positive for the coronavirus. He took to Twitter on Friday to tell everybody, I feel so blessed to be able to celebrate my 62nd birthday today because I tested positive for COVID-19, as did my family. It was a scary thing to go through, my friends. He added that he and his family are now on the road to recovery and on their way back to full health. But yeah, scary stuff.
Kev, I figured you would know. What was the name of Babyface's group he was in before he was Babyface? I thought he was in a group that they sang a song. I only think of you.
Yeah, on 2 occasions.
On 2 occasions. And that's
The
day
Deal.
and night. The Deal.
The Deal.
That is such a jam.
That is
occasions.
a great song.
That is a great song. Kids, Google 2 occasions. I dare you to do it.
Drew Brees from the New Orleans Saints is apparently lining up what he is going to do when he retires. Now, he just signed a 2-year, $50 million contract extension with the Saints, but it sounds like after that is done, he may be done. They are grooming him, they say, behind the scenes to be a potential replacement for Chris Collinsworth on NBC's Sunday Night Football, and he's going to be starting as a game analyst for Notre Dame games and then as a studio analyst for Sunday Night Football in America. So there you go. He's laying out his plan. Yeah, I would not expect for anybody to see him playing after this 2 years is up. I think he'd be done.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has. And finally here, a WWE employee described as on-air talent, but not a wrestler, just like maybe somebody on the mic.
Okay.
Tested positive for the coronavirus after they went to dinner with a healthcare worker. So apparently they hung out with somebody and had dinner with somebody who's been working in the hospitals and exposed to the coronavirus. And then they wanted to come back to the set. And the WWE is like, look, we found out about it quickly and we did it on a closed set. So the employee, after they were exposed, had no contact with anybody else from the WWE. And that individual is on their way to a recovery. So
Back in the day, WWE would have made this into a storyline. Somebody would have had coronavirus. Back in the day, they would have done. I don't think they'd do it now.
It's too real.
It's just, yeah, I think they've cleaned their act up a little bit.
But I think that goes to show you, just how easy it is to spread. You go have dinner with somebody who works in a hospital.
Yeah.
You pick it up, and then you go back to a closed set with other WWE employees, and you could easily have exposed that to everybody. That is scary stuff. But that's the spread, y'all. And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
Just got a couple shout outs here today. Voice puts it all into perspective. Shout out here to my family for trying to make my daughter Alexis special for a prom she may never have. She was born on 9/11/2001, and the world changed that day. And now her senior year will forever be changing her memories of high school. So there is a photo and a shout out to her. But yeah, that's just one of the things, unfortunately, it's sad. Some things can be postponed. Some things just can't. And there are a lot of people that are missing out on graduations, proms, and things like that just will never be able to be made up. So one of the saddest things happening here, aside from all the deaths and how families are changed from this pandemic. Also, a shout out here, one of the chat room members, the Land of Oz, got into a pretty bad car accident recently and is now recovering, and we wanted to wish her a full and speedy recovery and let her know we're thinking about her. That's from Remy, Jamie, Octo, Lexi, Gen Z, Megan, Penelope, and the rest of the Discord chat.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
she's very nice.
She has Jay Bird's Bigfoot tattoo.
Yeah,
too.
she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's a KVJ Nationer for a long time.
KVJ Nationers, they pull together, though. And I tell you, if you feel like you don't have a community to belong to, they take everybody in. So you can just jump right into the KVJ Nation. You can get connected in our chat room right now. They're all in there watching us on Kvj TV on YouTube. Just look for the KVJ show and hit that little bell to get the notifications when we go live, because we're doing a lot of videos now, like the happy hour video that we did on Friday. Jaybird and Denny's playing video games. So there's a lot of that stuff going on. And if you want to connect to people, radio seems to be one of the great ways to do that, especially to people in the community. We're going to be doing isolation dedications. If you would like to record a greeting for a friend, family member, a healthcare worker, even just to give them a shout out, what you do is go to the mic drop feature on the WRMF app. You can download the app absolutely for free. You go to mic drop and it'll let you record a message on there and then give your shout out, and we'll have it here, and then we'll play it on the radio and be like, hey, I gave you a shout out on the radio on isolation dedication.
That's fun.
Yeah, I think so too. So that's how we're going to be using our radio station for the community. You guys just go on ahead and jump on and do that. The mic drop feature on the 97.9 WRMF app, and we'll start getting those on this week, the isolation dedications. It's Monday. Hopefully y'all are woken up, because we got a round of Think Fast coming up next.
It's too hard to sleep. I got the sheets on the floor, nothing on me. And I can't take it no more, it's 100 degrees. I got 1 foot out the door, where are my keys? 'Cause I gotta leave, yeah. In the back of the cab, I took the drive ahead of time, get me the fast. I got your body on my mind, I want it bad. Ooh, just the thought of you gets me so high, so high. Girl, you the one I want to move it. And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing I know I wouldn't do just to get up next to you. Girl, you the one I want to move it. And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing I know I wouldn't do just to get up next to you. Just to get up next to you. You open the door, wearing nothing but a smile, fell to the floor. And you whisper in my ear, baby, I'm yours. Ooh, just the thought of you gets me so high, so high. Girl, you the one I want to move it. And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing I know I wouldn't do just to get up next to you. Girl, you the one I want to move it. And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing I know I wouldn't do just to get up next to you. Just to get up next to you. Just the thought of you gets me so high, so high. Ooh, just the thought of you gets me so high, so high. Girl, you the one I want to move it. And if you want me, girl, you got me. There's nothing I know I wouldn't do just to get up next to you.
yeah, Miramar's very own Jason Derulo here on the KVJ Show. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you guys are ready to get at it. So we got a round to think fast here.
Okay.
Look out. Okay.
Love it.
All right, I have got a topic here for you. You've got to come up with an answer that works in this category. Myself and Suits will be the judge as to whether or not it does work and who gets what point. We got Virginia versus Jaybird and Denny's here.
Who's the champion?
I believe you are.
I think Virginia is.
Is she? I don't know then.
I have the cap, but did I steal it?
No, I think you
No,
won
I think you did win
I
it.
think
legit.
I won it. Okay,
Yeah,
all
you did.
right.
You're legit.
Let me put it on so I can get that headache real quick. It only weighs 30
I
pounds.
think it actually, oddly enough, when you wear it, it helps you lose.
Well, good. That'll go right in line with my weekend.
Okay. All right, here we go. First one. Think fast. All right, give me something that smells bad that starts with the letter B.
But.
Okay, I'll give you that. I guess it depends on what you're doing with your butt. Hopefully they smell clean, but you're right.
Hopefully you clean it up before anybody else is sniffing around.
Yeah.
Any given day, though, any butt can be dirty.
Prove it.
Okay, Jaybird with the first point. Next up, think fast. It's something you have to put together that starts with the letter P.
Puzzle.
Whoa. Virginia stood up and got serious. She's kind of weirded me out, but I get it. Yeah, I know. Like, all right. You're really,
I don't know.
You're really lurchy right now.
I put on the cap and I got real intense. I apologize, but I'm not going to change my behavior.
2 out of 3 of our players are now standing up.
I'm standing now.
Denny's, why are you still sitting? Do
Yeah,
not take Kevin's game serious,
It's
Denny's.
just messed up, man. I don't think it fits him.
It doesn't. Aggressive and annoying.
Yeah, this
does not
doesn't
fit him.
this doesn't fit his style. I think that's a bad move for him. I would stay seated. Okay, here we go. Something you associate with wine that starts with the letter G.
Grapes.
Denny's got grapes and makes it a 3-way tie.
Look at you, Denny's.
Good job, mijo.
Whoa.
Good job.
Wow. Okay, everybody has got a point in this. This is very competitive here today. Next up, think fast. It's a shape that starts with the letter O.
Oh,
I'm going to go bird on that. Do you agree, Suits?
What did he
You think-
say?
You think
Octagon?
Octagon?
Octagon.
And you think Jaybird? I'm agreeing. You're going to get that point. Okay. All right, Jaybird in a 2-1 lead over Virginia and Denny's here in Think Fast. Everybody looks so intense. Jaybird's rocking back and forth on balls of his feet. He's standing up. Virginia is just leaning over me and lurching and breathing in my face. She's not at all observing social distancing right now.
You better hope I don't have the corona.
Oh, you got I definitely have coronavirus because this is a dumb game. Yeah.
I want it bad, Kevin.
Not corona friendly.
No, it's not corona friendly. Not right now. I'm getting very nervous over here. All right, think fast. Next one. It's a name behind many recent blockbuster movies that starts with the letter M.
Martin Scorsese.
Matrix.
Miramax.
Recent blockbusters. Recent blockbuster.
The Irishman?
I feel like there's a better one out there. Martin Scorsese.
So what's the question?
It's a name behind many recent blockbuster movies that starts
Marvel.
with the Jay Bird. Bam.
No, you know what?
You think Martin Scorsese?
Just give it to her.
When was the
because
last blockbuster he had? is
It
the only
was
thing.
The Irishman.
But that
Huge.
But it wasn't in a movie theater. Blockbuster has to be.
I mean, today we did just give it to her because I can't deal with
can't,
her,
no.
and then it's just
She is very lurchy.
It's too
You're
much.
right. Okay. All right. Okay, that means that Virginia's got 2, Jaybird's got 2.
Where you at, Denny's?
Denny's has 1.
Better stand, son.
Okay, Denny's could be eliminated if he doesn't get this one. You have to get this. You have to win out here, Denny's.
He looks so pumped.
Yeah, he's like, can it just be over?
Oh, darn.
Can I get my
His
work?
deep thoughts, I really don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
I
having a
have
good day.
actual work to do.
Yeah.
I know. This is auto work. His work.
He's got to pull audio and stuff.
Okay, what do you think about this? Think fast. It's a skill level that begins with the letter N.
Ninja?
They call it a skill
Novice.
Jay Bird,
that's a good one.
bam, gets a win. The novice gets it on novice. Oh, yeah, and we got a new champ dancing. He's got the No Name Movie Game belt. He's got the Think Fast cap.
Here's your cap.
Thank you.
Psych!
Oh.
God, I just pulled my neck trying to catch that.
And she missed my head by about 2 inches. Yeah,
It just hurt both of us.
that could have gone really wrong, really
I
fast.
knew where I was throwing it.
Oh, you did.
I wanted to scare you, Ralston.
Yeah. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, boy, we've been talking a lot about this, and I knew the stories were going to follow, sadly enough. Did you hear the story about the child taken from the COVID doctor?
What?
Right here in South Florida. Yes, she can no longer see her kid. Details on the who, what, when, and where coming up next on the KVJ Show.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. And I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your.
Had a tragic moment happen during the Maroon 5 song. Jaybird was over here gloating about his Think Fast win.
In my space. A little too close for comfort.
He was peacocking into the dome camera for KVJ TV that we show, and Virginia poured some water on him, and Jaybird freaked out, caught up in the cord of his laptop, ripped it off of the table, and I believe the bottom is split off of that.
Oh, man.
The computer fell, he fell, and yes, we got it all on video.
I don't know how it looked, but it felt horrific.
It was a long fall, and again, you took a lot with you, and electronics are not your friend.
It's just there's too many cords around here, baby.
Yeah.
It feels like a booby trap.
And aren't you using that computer because your other laptop is broken?
We are hours away from getting that thing fixed. I'm so happy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You almost made it.
Yeah.
We're so close.
Can this laptop survive the bird long enough?
Well, she's throwing water on me.
It's your congratulatory Gatorade bath.
That ain't what you said while you were throwing it.
We've talked a good bit about this. In fact, last week we had a local divorce attorney on with us just talking about some of the custody issues that might be happening with the coronavirus and having to quarantine. And I was expecting these kind of stories were going to start popping up, and now there's one right here in South Florida of Dr. Teresa Green. She's an emergency room physician on the front line in the fight against the coronavirus in North Miami. She has had her child custody rights revoked over the coronavirus.
Really?
Now, she tested negative for COVID-19 this last week, but that didn't stop her ex-husband from petitioning a judge to revoke shared custody of their 4-year-old daughter. And a circuit judge granted the father's request, giving him sole custody of the child. She cannot see her 4-year-old.
Wow, is that temporary or is that permanent?
Well, in the decision, the judge stated that the suspension is solely related to the outbreak of the COVID-19, and so it would be temporary, but this is the big question. We already talked about this. What does temporary mean now? Like, how long is this going to be going on?
Until you can get back in front of the judge. And who knows, sometimes...
Well, he's ruled, and the question would be like, when would she be considered out of the weeds in the threat of coronavirus? Does that mean better testing, or does that mean that there's going to be a vaccine? Could her daughter be 5 or 6 by the time she gets her back? I don't know.
I don't know either.
A lot of people don't know. So, if you're Dr. Teresa Green, this is one of the big questions that nobody knows. And if these custody issues continue happening, imagine if you are a doctor or a nurse on the front line or somebody that's there and could be exposed to coronavirus on a daily basis, and you've got an ex that wants to make a case of this, you could lose custody of your child.
And then have to pay your ex a nice chunk of money.
Probably more, I guess. You know more about this than I do.
Yeah. If the person who's a doctor probably makes more money than the person who's not a doctor, and now the person who's not a doctor has to watch the kid 24/7, that person, if they were before 50-50, now just doubled their money.
Wow. There's a lot that goes into this.
Yeesh.
Here's Dr. Teresa Green talking about the judge's ruling.
We're there on the front lines. We're risking our lives to take our children away from us. I just think it's so cruel. I'm just shocked that the judge would take this stance without talking to medical experts and knowing the facts, and take it so lightly that he could just take my child from me and not think about that effect on her and her, mental and psychological well-being. How can you tell me, because I'm divorced, that I can't come home and obviously after a shower, but I can't come home and hug my daughter? It's really discrimination against divorced parents, and particularly I feel for the children. Well, I took an oath, and I really believe in that. That's why I went into medicine, to help people.
And because of her sacrifice, she's not going to be seeing her 4-year-old daughter, at least in the interim, and who knows how long she's appealing the judge's order. But if this follows suit, could you imagine how many other healthcare workers, if they are in this kind of situation that she's in, losing custody of their kids?
My, oh my, that's going to be a lot.
Yeah, it will. I just couldn't even imagine having, first of all, the mental struggle of having to go in every single day and deal with the coronavirus on the front lines. And then on top of it, the only thing that you might have is being able to see your kids. And I've seen the sad photos of some other healthcare workers that are only able to see their kids through a plate glass window.
And that's a choice they made.
Yes.
On their own. There are
Right.
some that have taken that choice.
Yeah, absolutely. And
But it's just weird to have the choice taken away from you, and now it's just the judge is going to make it.
it is. The sacrifice that our healthcare workers are making, it seems to become greater and greater every single day. And over the weekend, I don't know if you saw the sad and scary story of 33-year-old Danielle Hedrick DeCenso. She is a nurse in the intensive care unit at Palmetto General Hospital in Hialeah. She died Thursday at home in her sleep from what her family suspects was the coronavirus.
Oh, my.
And if her family is right, this would make her the first healthcare worker identified publicly and the youngest person to have died in Palm Beach County, 33 years old. She is a Wellington area mother, and she leaves behind a husband and a 4-year-old son, and she was struggling with her own fear and anxiety before arriving for every shift.
Wow.
Having to go in there. Yeah. So it's just sad to say it's the heavy reality of what's going on with this virus in the day-to-day and how it's impacting people's lives,
That's heavy, man. That's so young.
It is. But, again, we just all got to kind of pull together and do what we can. And we're putting the call out again. I haven't heard a positive outcome on this yet, but people have come to us. Multiple people have come to us about the principal of the upper division at Palm Beach Maritime Academy. Now, he is hospitalized with COVID-19. And a lot of people said, can you put the call out for blood plasma? And so a lot of people are asking for that. If there's anybody out there that could do that, we have the contact information, so you could get a hold of us, and we want to try to contact them.
There's a specific place they would have to go?
Well, first of all, I need to know the blood type, and I'll see maybe we can make a call because there's a number there to get specifically what that is. So if somebody has, been in remission and you got the antibodies and you can donate the plasma and you've got his blood type, then that could be something that's life-saving. There are a lot of people putting out the personal call, for that.
So it's a specific thing you're looking for.
Yeah, specific blood type. So we'll get that information. But I just want to let people know because people keep emailing us and we're like, yeah, we're going to try to help. We want to put the call out to try to help this person. I mean, wildly popular just by all the people that are getting a hold of us.
Sure, but we need to know his blood type to be able to say specifically, okay, here's the call, here's what we need.
Right.
Because sometimes O is like universal or something. So will he take O? Will he take a different one?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, so we'll try to get to that. Coming up here on the KVJ show, we got Call 'em Out. It's going to be coming up, and that will include a lot of shout-outs for people on the front lines, people who are day-to-day really sacrificing something more than a lot of us are for this coronavirus pandemic. Also, we got somebody here in just a couple of minutes that got an interesting package from a guy she's only been on one date with. Is it creepy or cute? We'll discuss next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash blocking a lane right now on 45th Street. That one is at Village Boulevard, and off to the shoulder we have a crash 95 northbound at Palmetto Park Road. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
There's a chance your local Geico agent has the same affinity for dad jokes as you.
What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know. Maybe an impasta.
Oh, so cheesy.
Did it grate on you?
Yeah, you really shredded me.
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance. Motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance, too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need to share a love for paternal puns to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride. From the camaraderie of the other bikers, a band of brothers, always there for you, rain or shine, to the amazing savings you get with Geico on your motorcycle insurance and accessories coverage all year round. But for Bucky Hornhill, it was one reason in particular.
It was my helmet hair. I was born with helmet hair. I've tried to cut it a bunch of times, even buzzing it, but it immediately just goes back to helmet hair.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
I've been checking in with Dr. Rankin at the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, and of course, they're not doing surgeries right now. They are, like all of us, staying home and staying safe, and he was having a beautiful weekend with the family this Easter, sending hugs and love and prayer to everybody to please stay safe. And if you've thought about anything plastic surgery, with all this free time we have now on our hands, now is a great time to do your research and get all your ducks in a row so you know exactly where you want to go and what you want to do. And you've seen the results of many procedures that Dr. Rankin has done. Go on to his website and onto his social media. You can actually read real patient testimonials and see real before and after pictures of everything: face, body, breast, mommy makeovers, explant surgery. He does it all, and you can see the actual patient testimonials and see the actual before and afters. It is fascinating. And then when they open up again, you'll be ready, you'll be prepared, and you'll know exactly how you want to do things. Offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. You can connect online at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Massive price
price cuts going on at Wayne Acres Ford Lake Worth. Now offering 0% financing for 84 months.
That's 7 years, interest-free.
Plus, make no payments for up to 6 months. New 2019 Ford F-150 XLT Super Cruise.
Save $12,045 off MSRP.
We're practicing all COVID-19 protocol. Means we're a safe place to do business with. Take your new Ford and drive today with prices never thought possible. Wayne Acres Ford, Lake Worth. Looking for a convenient, fast, and cost-effective place to service your vehicle?
Look no more.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center, located at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth.
No appointment necessary.
Brakes, alignments, batteries, oil changes, tires, and more.
Just bring it in.
We service all makes and models from imports to domestics. Open 6 days a week. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center, located at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth.
Schedule an appointment today.
Call 561-582-4444.
This Fight Back, Give Back message is part of a $1 million campaign to support local charities from Hubbard Radio, West Palm Beach.
While we all face the challenges of COVID-19, there are critically ill children who are facing more than we can ever imagine. KC Cares Foundation is here for these children and their families, providing memorable experiences inside and outside of the home, from movie nights to a new pair of pajamas. To learn more or to make a donation today, please visit kccares.org. Hey, it's Tracy St. George. Baptist Health knows we are all concerned about coronavirus. I'm just like you. We've got tons of questions, and Baptist Health is here to help us. So right now, download the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app, and you can have a video visit with a doctor for free just by using the code CARE19. That's code CARE19. Download the app. I did it. It's so easy. Now, if you're experiencing flu-like symptoms, the CDC does recommend staying home and seeing a doctor via telehealth. So this is the best way to do it. Baptist Health doctors are prepared to follow appropriate CDC protocols, screen for coronavirus infection, and recommend care. That is very, very comforting. So get the peace of mind that you need with Baptist Healthcare On Demand. Get that app right now. Download the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app and use the code CARE19 for a free visit right now. Baptist Healthcare On Demand app. Download it now and use the code CARE19 for a free telehealth visit.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, very warm and humid with a breeze along the coast, and temperatures are going to climb very quickly through the morning hours. This afternoon, hot and humid with near record high temperatures in the low 90s and the heat index above 100 degrees. Gusty winds out of the south-southeast, mostly to partly sunny skies, and a slight chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Want clean, glowing skin on the daily? Meet new St. Ives face cleansers. Made with 100% natural watermelon, chamomile, or tea tree extracts. Wash away dirt and oil for a little good, clean fun every day. New St. Ives face cleansers.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by St. Ives.
If you love KVJ on the radio, you'll love them even more on Instagram. Follow at KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Creepy or cute? That is the question about this gift that Wendy got. Wendy, who did you get it from? And tell us a little bit about this gift.
All right. So I got divorced about a year ago. And since then, I started dating this guy I knew back in high school. Well, not really dating. We just went on one pre-COVID date and then have been, like text messaging and stuff. And it was my birthday, and he sent me over a box of yoga pants and a yoga shirt and some yoga panties. And it's from Duluth Trading Company. And I just can't tell if it's creepy or if it's cute. The whole thing with the underwear.
Yeah, okay. Now, are they kind of like thong type panties, like sexy panties, or what are these?
Slow down, Kevin.
Yeah, what are these? Describe kind of like what and do they go like in an ensemble, like a whole package, like it would be one complete outfit?
No, you definitely would have had to select all of the different stuff.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be in a packet, but they're nice. It's just like, I didn't get a note. I don't really do yoga either. So I don't know. I'm like, are you telling me to work out? Are you telling me if you want to see me in these panties? I don't know.
Okay. All right. Ruling creepy or cute on the gift, Virginia.
I'm ruling slightly creepy. I would be careful with this one because he's just showing you that he doesn't really know better.
Yeah.
It could be innocent and he could just be dumb because I've seen that too.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be that he just doesn't have the knowledge of what's appropriate and what's not. And that is a little scary if it bleeds into other areas. If it's just this and it's harmless and he's like, oh, I just wanted you to feel pretty, it's not a big deal. But if he has like poor judgment in other areas and this is like a little red flag, you just have to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, a guy should buy a girl he's interested in panties when ... Can you come up with what those rules are, Virginia, for just all guys out there who think that maybe they're going to buy panties for a lady one day? What do they need to check off with the boxes before it's not going to be kind of creepy?
You have to be comfortable with each other, first of all.
Well, when he's already been inside them.
Exactly.
Okay.
The panties.
Yeah, and
the girl.
You have to romantically be involved with one
You
another.
have to already have hooked up and had relations for you to give that kind of a gift.
You never just buy panties for a woman.
No.
Wendy, have you guys been intimate at all yet?
I mean, when back in high school.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like 10 years ago. You know, I feel like, well, man, you're just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a history there.
Okay. Then if he's been there before, but it's been a decade, then it seems like maybe he's like, all right, let me start talking about panties and how long before we can.
I don't know. The vagina resets every 5 years.
It does. Yeah, I
If
didn't
you
know
haven't
that.
been,
Really?
if you haven't sniffed around it in 5 years, you shouldn't be buying.
It's kind of like you got to
panties
renew
for it.
your membership. Is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about here?
But
okay,
I
so
think, yeah.
With that said, though, some people, a decade doesn't mean a decade to them. A decade's only 2 years to them for some reason.
You can't go wrong if you buy a less intimate present. You can go wrong if you give her panties and she's offended.
Okay, so
big. Yeah, don't go so big.
Don't go so big. The yoga pants, great. Socks, great. Shoes, great. Like, yeah, get whatever, but don't give panties.
Okay. So we learned a couple things here that you should not buy panties for a woman unless you have, by permission, already been in them. And we also found out that membership to the Vagina Club expires after 5 years.
Right.
I'd like to hear other women sound off on that.
And I don't mean just panties, too. It also goes for lingerie. Some guys will give lingerie, like a teddy or a negligee or something like that. That's not appropriate either if you haven't sampled the goodies.
Any other rules you would like to add to this, ladies? You can. 877-979-WRMF. Call or text 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds.
thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder. and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder.
Creepy or cute? That is the question that Wendy has here today about a gift that she got from a guy that she's known for a while, a high school friend, 10 years ago. Yeah, you know, they were a little cozy then, but they just now reconnected. Only went on one pre-COVID date, and he just sent her a package with yoga pants, some other stuff in it, including some panties from a Duluth Trading Company. And she's like, all was good. I'm just kind of, I don't know. What's the rule in sending the panties? Is that kind of weird? Is that creepy or is that cute? So I guess, there's a lot of things that people are shooting at us here, whether it's creepy or cute. Virginia had kind of the rule that if you haven't been in the panties, don't buy the panties. Maybe is a hard rule when it comes to buying underwear for somebody that you're interested in.
And maybe know your girl, too.
I think I could hear that or see that on a bumper sticker. That panties saying. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Somebody did text in and said, Duluth Trading Company is known for their underwear. And maybe they came as a package with the yoga pants. Do you usually wear underwear with yoga pants? How's that all work? I don't know.
I mean, you have to kind of wear a thong.
If not, you'll be seeing the contour of the bootay.
Yeah.
And the other part.
Sometimes with yoga pants, I just let it fly.
Just let it go all natch?
Yeah, because they're so tight. They're going to even show off like a thong line.
Right. So would you typically buy an underwear yoga pant combo? They're talking about being a package?
Not really, but
okay. You go out in
I don't know
public?
these Duluth special panties they speak of. I've never had a Duluth panty on my butt.
I've seen the commercials for Duluth Trading Company, but I thought it was all like Carhartt stuff.
Yeah, it looks like masculine stuff.
Yes.
Like they'd show up and be like, I don't know, made out of like a potato sack
The
material.
voice like Duluth Trading Company.
I don't want to put that on my pink parts.
Do you go out in public without underwear on with yoga pants? So you'll let your...
I have. I think a lot of girls maybe have.
I just feel like that would contour it more. It would zone...
The tighter the pant, the bigger the camel.
That's what I think.
Sometimes, you can go too tight with your yoga pant, and then, everything is crystal clear. That's not the look I'm going for.
I've seen that. That's almost like, I don't even know how to, it's almost like my brain wants to explode. I'm like, I'm a man.
Well, you can't.
I'm just a man, but it looks like you're not wearing. I know.
Camel.
It looks like you're wearing absolutely nothing. You might as well be naked from the waist down, and I just don't even know how to process that because it's like, I shouldn't be looking like,
Kevin just ran into the car in front of him. Thanks.
Big time.
You can't be mad for a glance. If that happens, anybody's just going to glance just because you're like, wait a minute, oh my gosh, look at the CT on that thing.
If you didn't mean to, yes, we forgive you because sometimes you don't realize, and if you don't look down there or in a mirror, I think it's possible.
Okay.
But if it's so tight that you can't move it, then you should probably consider that guys are going to stare at you and hit the car in front of them.
Okay. All right. I think you're right. That seems fair.
I've crashed a car before checking someone out.
I believe it. You're a red-blooded American man.
No, but nobody was hurt.
Thank goodness.
Text we got here said, I'm a girl, and I think this is actually a really sweet gesture. I would say it's cute, not creepy. We are all quarantined, so he's trying to get you something to enjoy during the lockdown. Yoga pants and clothes are never a weird thing to get. He played it safe.
DF in the chat room's calling out Virginia. Virginia's wrong again. Seamless panties don't show in yoga pants.
I don't know. Every panty I've ever put on showed in my yoga pants. Look, if you've got a
Granny
little...
panties showing yoga pants?
If you have even a little bit of ass and if your panties make a little indentation like mine do, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the ass cheek, and then you're going to see the little poking out on the side.
Yeah, I've seen that in yoga pants.
Some girls like the look. I'm not one of them, so
I love yoga pants. I think yoga pants are awesome.
They're nice.
I like to wear them, and I like to look at them.
I know. All around, they're genius.
Yeah, they're great.
You've actually had them on in here.
Yoga pants are very comfortable for me. Keeps it all nice and tight.
And another text said it wasn't only panties, it was a complete outfit. Yoga pants seems like a good quarantine gift. So far, the overall judgment is it's cute, not creepy. So it's all good there, Wendy. You're in the clear. Any other questions or anything else that you need to call out here? That's what Monday mornings are all about here on the KVJ show. And especially now with all the quarantining that is going on, we're getting all kinds of new social norms, and people are either breaking the social distancing regulations or they're trying to shame the people that are breaking the social distancing regulations. My daughter was at her gym complex, the gym in her complex, and they were allowing 4 people to work out at a time. And they, asked you to keep your social distancing. So she was in there and she's on an exercise bike, and she caught somebody that was snapping photos of her. They were trying to shame her.
But they're out in public too.
Yeah, I think a little. I know. Well, and I think that's it. I think a little bit of a confrontation ensued. It's like, what are you taking pictures of me for? And so all that kind of stuff. But that's the kind of stuff that's happening, where people are out there. It's like, look, I'm abiding by what I was said to do, but people just really feel an urge to try to call people out and shame them for when they're breaking this.
Definitely shaming for people who are not wearing masks in public. If you're not wearing it in the store, you're getting called out.
Well, now, yeah, because definitely now they have the new ordinance where they're suggesting everybody wear a mask.
But I saw so many people still not wearing them. They're still, I'd say it's half and half.
And this is the tough thing. How plugged in are you to the news? I'm very plugged in. I'm reading everything that you can. I had the TVs on 24/7 just to make sure I don't miss anything. And it's still tough, because over the weekend, this is on Saturday, Palm Beach County issued an executive order for the public to begin wearing masks in grocery stores, pharmacies, and other locations where social distancing measures are not possible.
You can see how guys would not be plugged in. You didn't know it was Easter.
Yeah, I took the weekend off from the news, and I swear to you, I'm not trying to be cute. It took me till about 3:30 p.m. yesterday to realize it was Easter.
Yeah.
That's how people don't know there's an executive order.
Well, this happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
We had Boca and Del Rey on Friday, but it became all of Palm Beach County on Saturday. And it didn't describe any kind of penalty for failure to follow it. We're just on the #BeCool rules that are going on.
And look, out in public, it's not your job to be the enforcer.
People feel it is.
Let somebody else be the enforcer. You wear your mask. You protect yourself. If they try to go into a retail establishment, I think most places would turn them away because now it's an executive order.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be the police. You don't have to take pictures of people. You don't have to get involved. Just worry about you and your family and do your thing.
There are so many people who didn't have them on, though. I don't see them turning all those people
Did you go
away.
out on Saturday?
The grocery store had people that did not have masks on.
Well, and
maybe they didn't get the message.
But this is what makes it confusing because, Palm Beach County issues an executive order to start wearing the masks, and then the county mayor notes that wearing masks is voluntary.
Can you guys get on the same page?
So wait, what do we? So that's why there's so much confusion, and then you've got people that are like, I don't even know what they are, and who is this person taking photos of me while I'm on the exercise bike at my complex gym? And they're trying to call people out. There's just way too much confusion.
If the Kevin Ralston goes to the grocery store right now, would you have a mask on?
I went last Sunday and I put a mask on. Yeah, I would. And, a lot of people just don't even really know what counts and what doesn't. They say a facial covering, that's any covering which snugly covers the lower face, nose, and mouth, whether store-bought or homemade mask or just even clothing. Like you could have a scarf or a bandana or a handkerchief. That's kind of like what I had, was just kind of a cloth covering over the nose and mouth. So that's pretty much what is supposed to count. But yeah, we're calling people out, shaming people. We just don't even know exactly what the rules are and what we're supposed to be doing. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just don't know. So this is kind of like a chance to, maybe let people know. If you missed some of the ordinances that were released over the weekend, we'll try to get you caught up to speed here. 877-979-WRMF. Now, we did have a poll because there are people that are intentionally, they probably realize they're being jerky and they just don't care.
Yes, I would say that's probably 18 to 20%.
We asked of all the different groups of people that are kind of annoying you, and these are pretty much all people that they just don't care. Which of these groups has annoyed you the most during the pandemic? Here's the results of the KVJ poll that we took. Number 1 was hoarders. People that are hoarding TP, and now I guess from over the weekend, it's hair dye and clippers.
Clippers. Why are you hoarding clippers?
People are wanting haircuts, so I guess maybe they're taking them, and then probably what they're doing is that they figure if they buy up all the supply, then they can start selling them for an upcharge.
Be careful, though, because you're going to get shamed like those 2 guys that did this already. They got in trouble for doing that.
Yeah,
and
they
got
did. There's
shamed.
this hand sanitizer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hoarders is number 1. 37% said that is the group that annoys them the most. We had a tie for second place. No social spacers, the people who don't observe social distancing and they get right in your face and want to talk to you and spit all over you. And glove litter bugs both had 24%.
I saw one of the male people in my neighborhood on Friday. A guy walked up to and they gave each other a high five, and it was the male person. I was thinking, wow, maybe some people
Really?
yeah. The high five, I don't know if that will die, Virginia.
Strangers are high fiving?
I don't know if they're strangers, but they clearly, the one guy pulled in with the male vehicle, and a guy walked up and they gave each other a high five.
Yeah, chances are they're not quarantining together.
I thought the same thing.
That's very peculiar.
Wow. And hoaxers, people that are just perpetrating all this bad information and things like that and are buying into all the hoaxes and telling you that 5G is going to get you coronavirus and things like that. 15%.
The lizard people are going to attack.
Yeah.
All those crazy theories out there.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So, yeah, just a note, the masks went into effect today, but the ordinance was on Saturday. Somebody said, if I'm not mistaken, in Miami, stores and people will get fined for not having masks on. Yeah, I believe that they're taking it a little bit more intense, and I don't know if they've actually issued any fines to anybody, but there is in Miramar, Miami Beach, they've issued orders requiring everyone to wear a mask while shopping or working at stores, and that order applies to delivery people as well, according to that ordinance. But again, we have to keep checking in with our local radio show just to make sure that we got it right and something hasn't changed. Some of the call them outs that we got here, I'd like to call out the people wearing gloves in grocery stores. They touch better. They're touching their phones, digging in purses. They're opening car doors with the gloves on. Yeah, that is kind of a good note. And then the worst part then is then they're then peeling their gloves off and throwing them right by where their car was parked.
On the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were talking about on Friday. We had that post, that guy who saw somebody throw it right next to the trash can, throw it on the ground right next to the trash can. And he's like, if you don't pick those things up, I will shove them up your tuchus and we'll watch the virus spread from your hiney up.
People littering like it's 1978. What's going on?
Well, it's just so uncool because, I mean, somebody does have to come and pick that up. It's not just going to magically make its way to the trash can. So you're creating a whole new set of work drama for some poor person that works there.
Well, the weird thing is the person that takes off the gloves and then doesn't throw them in the trash can. They throw them by the trash can.
What?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's where that was the glove litter bugs that we were talking about.
Maybe they don't want to touch the trash can. That's what they're doing.
Touch them with the glove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is kind of odd, as we're trying to let people know, hey, you need to be wearing masks, and there's shaming going on for that. Kind of the reverse is also in effect. Jessica from Jupiter said, I got called out for wearing a mask at the store. Somebody said behind my back, it's like we're in a nuclear apocalypse. I would never wear that. I have an infant at home. I'm protecting them. Lay off.
It's
Again, just mind your own business. Do what you're supposed to be doing, and don't be so lippy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's coming from somebody who is very lippy.
Yeah, there's a time to be lippy. Guess what? It's not now. Shut your mouth.
Wow, there you go.
Gosh.
Yes.
Imagine getting yelled at like that. Shut your mouth.
Just be quiet. Do your shopping and go get in your car.
Yep.
I had fun shopping. I'm not going to lie. You could tell I have not got out in a while.
Okay, let me see. Any other column outs that we got here? We can do this. 877-979-9763. Somebody texted in and said, I want to call out my ex who is refusing me and my 7-year-old son the chance to see my other son, his younger brother. She claims it is due to COVID-19, but then she had him at a birthday party last week with over a dozen people. Yep, that kind of stuff is happening. We've had those calls.
There is definitely some people taking COVID and using it for their advantage, getting out of stuff or just getting their way because of COVID.
If you have a party for over a dozen people, you're not respecting COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Somebody said, I want to call out Jaber for having an epic meltdown during the baseball game with Denny's on Friday. Not only was he losing, but he threw a hissy fit and then deleted the YouTube video.
Well, we deleted it because it wasn't finished. There was going to be like all of this waiting. It wasn't finished.
Somebody said, I want to make sure that you know that Bird picked to play the game in the rain. He also lost the game. Okay, well,
as soon as I find a bikini, I'm going to put it on. We just don't have one. I already looked.
Yeah. Well, I think we decided earlier that maybe we'll get a replay tonight. So just replay the game, and then we'll call it good. And then we'll have a definite winner and loser.
Well, I just felt bad because everybody was watching, and then we had to quit. I felt more bad for the people.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. We had a little glitch. It was not, for once, human error.
It really was. I mean, I did pick rain, but we didn't know that it was going to be an hour delay for a rain.
You picked rain, and then you were surprised when it rained?
Well, no, usually you can pick rain, and you can just play in the rain. There's not a delay that goes with it. For whatever reason, this game has a delay in it. Yeah, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm. And a quick note, somebody said, I live in Fort Lauderdale, and I was not able to get into a UPS store unless I had gloves and a mask.
Okay, so they're already stepping it up.
Yeah, that's the stuff that you might start seeing. So that's kind of the awareness level that you might need to start traveling with that.
I like it. It puts their employees in a safer position too.
Yeah. And the difference is, Wyatt's letting us know in the KVJ TV chat room, Miami is mandatory, Palm Beach is strongly suggested.
Okay.
So there we go. Again, the three counties in South Florida, we can't completely agree or get on the same terms, so it does differ a little bit from county to county. But that's pretty much it. You might just want to say that, hey, let me get a mask, let me get the gloves, let me get ready, because depending upon where I am, I might need something. Anything else you want to bring up? 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your dirt, I love sharing the details about celebrities stepping up and doing COVID relief funds and raising money. What did Diddy do to raise $4 million? I love it, and I'll share it with you coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash blocking a lane right now on 45th Street. That one is at Village Boulevard, and off to the shoulder we have a crash 95 northbound at Palmetto Park Road. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
If you think you've been the victim of medical malpractice, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
All of us parents, we're in the same boat right now, just trying to help the kids navigate all of this. And if you need a resource for free to give you all kinds of ideas and advice and help and resources, it is here and it's for you and it's absolutely free. It's the Every Parent app that you can put right there on your phone. That's one word, Every Parent, or the Every Parent website, everyparentpbc.org. There's all kinds of stuff that you can put right there on your phone, from outdoor activities to things that you can do like ebooks and virtual museums and plenty of things to do now that we're all home with the kids and trying to keep them occupied, but yet connected and still being able to have a good time. That's what this website and this app have always done for you, but now it's even more crucial as you try to parent in this weird, changing time. So go and get the app on your phone. That's Every Parent. That's one word, Every Parent. Or go to the website, everyparentpbc.org, a free service from the Children's Services Council.
West Palm Beach Kia is open during these challenging times with extended sales and service hours. We'll also have pickup and delivery available for your convenience, with special incentives now released, like 0% financing now available, or make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. That's no payments until August. Bring us any trade and get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for it, so you can drive the new Kia you really want. New 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. And don't prejudge your credit. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you for a new Kia today. Make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com.
Stock number 190223. On approved credit through KMF, Forte $59.89 down. 72 months at 4.9% APR. Plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Up to 120 days deferred payments on select new Kias. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Negative equity refinance. All factory rebate to dealer. Offer zone combined expires 5/4/20.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to get on the horn and figure it out. So the only people I like talking to? Grainger. With knowledgeable product experts, ready with the answers to my toughest questions, calling Grainger is the one conversation I don't mind having. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps. When it comes to solving my problems, Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger. For the ones who get it done.
This is Franklin Graham. As news about the coronavirus seems to worsen, we have a prayer line at the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association that's open 24/7.
Call 1-888-388-2683 or visit billygraham.org.
Off Lease Only, they want you to feel comfortable with your car buying transaction. So they've changed the way they normally do business. They are making it easier for you to get your car and not have to spend a lot of time in the dealership. You can do it now online, and then they'll deliver your car right to your driveway. It is fantastic. And Off Lease Only has the best selection. 2016 to 2020, they've got everything under the sun. Cars, trucks, SUVs. They've got affordable, they've got fancy, and then they've got everything in between. So go save yourself thousands. Nobody's going to beat them on price. They are the nation's used car destination, and they want to do it all for you online. So go log on today and check out the amazing selection at offleaseonly.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, we love to share with you the great stories of celebrities putting their money where their mouth is and doing good in this time of COVID relief efforts that are much needed. Coming up in a second, I'll tell you what Diddy did over the weekend. Before we get into that, looks like your Beatles lyrics for Hey Jude. It's a plain sheet of paper with Paul McCartney's handwritten lyrics to Hey Jude from 1968 went up on the auction block, and originally they expected it to get somewhere around $180,000. Guess what the ultimate selling price was?
1.5.
Little less. So it started at $180,000 that they thought they were going to get. They got $910,000. Wow.
Who's that song about?
Jude?
No, Julian Lennon.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
I'm not a Beatles fan. I'm sorry.
You don't like any of the Beatles?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit before my time.
Oh, it's before my time. Why do I like it?
I'm trying to be a woman of the modern era.
Oh, yeah, she is.
In other news, Tracy Morgan had a run-in on the street of New York City. Now, I don't know what he's doing out and about, and I don't know what this man was doing out and about, but on the corner of 42nd and Broadway, Tracy had a green light and started to make a right turn when he just about hit this dude on foot. The two were then seen arguing, and then the dude like limped away. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of police called about this.
Oh my gosh.
But somebody was video. I mean, it's a red Lamborghini. It kind of catches eyes.
Even if he didn't get hit, he's limping away.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll let you know if Tracy Morgan actually mowed somebody down or not.
Why would you even be in a car? Like, I would.
Thank you. Why would you even be out and about driving around right now? 42nd Street? That's like right in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, it's insane, too. It seems like anybody who's going into Manhattan is getting coronavirus. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they live on Long Island, and they said, on average, there is one person on every city block in her town that has coronavirus.
Wow.
Yeah, New York's off the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're seriously, they still have like 750 people dying per day.
Yes.
Per day.
And the death rate is higher per capita anywhere else. And I don't know if they necessarily know why.
Maybe it has a lot to do with the fact that they already live on top of each other, Like,
well, the spread is easy, but the accelerated death rate is the question.
Dang.
Yeah. And the person I was talking to said, yeah, a lot of the people here, they work in the city. And so they're going in and they've been on top of each other. And now we're hearing, too, that, it probably was, December or somewhere around there. January, definitely February, when we were still on top of each other, Corona was all around. And they were just going into all these office buildings and then bringing it back out to the island.
It's crazy. A lot of people that I'm talking to now have a story about, oh, yeah, so-and-so thinks they had it back in December or January. And then they have like a real story that you're like, damn, that could have made sense.
Person I was talking to has 8 family members that have it right now.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
8?
8.
How are they doing?
They're making it through.
Okay, good.
But, still, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In other news here, it looks like Diddy did something cool yesterday, hosting the world's biggest dance-a-thon on Instagram Live, encouraging followers to come on and to dance and to make a donation to the COVID-19 Relief Fund at teamlove.com that supports frontline workers. So many celebrity guests showed up to dance, like DJ Khaled, Kelly Rowland, Jennifer Lopez. A-Rod was in there dancing with her. And yeah, as of last night, Diddy announced that he had raised $4 million from the dance-off.
You think A-Rod's a good dancer?
No.
I don't either.
No,
I can't see him. I can't see him nailing it.
He's too busy judging to dance.
I just feel like he'd be too stiff.
He's a little bulky and
very
stiff.
stiff, very bulky.
He could do a robot. He could do the robot good.
But everybody can do the robot.
No, that's not true. Robot takes work. It takes work.
I don't know. I think it's one of the easier moves, but this is me. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, here we go. A little ray of sunshine brought to you by Dolly Parton. She's got her quarantine poem for you.
This too shall pass, as all things will. If the virus don't kill us, the stay-at-home will. The kids are bored and restless. They scream and yell and squawk. And the teens and tweens are just plain mean. They bite your bleeping head off.
It's great. Squawk. Dolly.
Get it, Dolly.
All those loving couples that were once so sweet and cozy, now they fight like cats and dogs, like Donald and Pelosi. Lord, get us back to school and get us back to work and get us out of this dad-blame house before someone gets hurt. And Lord, please find a vaccination in the form of a shot or a pill, because if the virus don't kill us, the staying home will.
Oh, there you go, Dolly. That was pretty good, huh?
She's adorable.
I love her. I love her so much. Not only do I love her music.
Yeah. She is a lot of fun there.
She is quite in her heyday. She is so beloved.
Oh, yeah. She's highly respected.
Still cranking it out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, check this out. I think this is always nice to see this, and well-deserved. Nurses applauded as COVID-19 patient leaves the ICU. They just were really supportive, and they had all kind of grouped up together to help this patient recover. And then as they leave, they all applaud for him. There you go. That's lovely stuff.
That
Support.
is.
That's what we need. We need people taking care of people, and that's exactly what they're doing. So that's lovely to see. I just saw this, too. I think it's a nice little positive. 29% of people in a new poll said that the crisis has helped them reconnect with friends and family that they drifted away from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's true in my case for sure.
Positive.
There are a lot of odd positives that are happening, with this quarantine and the pandemic. Also, a couple other people to shout out. Lisa from Pompano wanted to do a positive call out to the manager at the Publix on Sample and Federal. She was giving out pastries and everything in the bakery area for free to workers who are essential to our community's needs.
I love that.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
They get great bakery too.
Yeah, they do. That's
where I get them apple turnovers from.
Oh, okay.
They go down real nice, Fat Kevin.
Yeah, I bet. Want to shout out food delivery service DoorDash. They're chopping its commission fee by 50% for all South Florida restaurants through the end of May. And I know it's tough for the restaurants. I was reading an article, and one restaurant in Fort Lauderdale was talking about that they, even by staying open with delivery, are down 70%.
I figured. I think a lot of people are making a lot of meals at home.
Yeah. It's kind of changing the way people are doing stuff, so it's hurting a lot of restaurants, even that are still doing the pickup and delivery. Wanted to let you know, too, about our isolation dedications, a way for you to connect through the KVJ show. You can record a greeting for friends or family or healthcare workers from the Mic Drop feature on the 97.9 WRMF app. You go to your app store, download that for free. You'll see in the hamburger menu, Mic Drop. That's what it's called, Mic Drop. And it'll allow you to record something right on your phone, and that comes right to us here, and then we're going to put it on the radio. So if you want to shout somebody out, give an isolation dedication, download the app for free. Go look for the Mic Drop feature in the hamburger menu, and then we'll be playing it right here on the KVJ show. Well, it is Monday. We're back at it again, and I wanted to put together a perfect playlist here of happy songs. Now, I have so many different categories for songs in, my phone that, they all have kind of like themes, but there's a category I would put at happy songs. Now, there are songs I love to party to, songs I like to drink to, songs I just like to relax to, but there are certain songs, I don't know what it is, that as soon as you hear them, it's not that you want to party, you just feel happy. It's just like, oh my gosh, my spirit feels light, and I'm like...
It does something to your mood, physically.
Absolutely, and I am one of those people. I use music so much to direct my moods and keep me going, keep me energized and positive and everything else that, for me, music is one of those big tools that are out there. So I wanted to put together a playlist that we all would contribute to, and we'll even take yours too. I asked for everybody on the show to give me 3 songs that when you hear it, it just automatically makes you happy.
I love it.
And then we're going to put these all together into a playlist that if you like it, you can go and download it yourself and you can use it. And if you'd like to contribute to it, let us know. Is there a song that every time you hear it, you immediately get happy? Let us know. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ show.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm out. Don't come out. Don't start caring about me now. Walk away. You know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't start I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't show up, don't come out, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now.
That's one. Makes me happy. I love that Dua Lipa tune, Don't Start Now. You know, music to me, especially in a time like this, that is tough on the mental health, you got to have a come on, get happy kind of like playlist. We're doing a perfect playlist for happy songs. What is a perfect song for this moment to add to our playlist? And these are songs that you would put on during kind of like a stay-at-home order in the midst of a pandemic that make you happy. And some songs make me want to party. Some songs make me want to drink. Some songs, you know, make me want to play sports. But some songs just are like, well, man, it just lightens just my whole spirit.
There are some songs that it's like the spirit takes over you. You got to just start dancing. You got to start just shaking that thing, Virginia.
Shake it, girl.
Spirit takes me over.
Hey,
that's it.
Stop shaking it so hard. Your fly is down. We don't need that to shake on out.
We're going to put all of our songs together, and I asked everybody on the KVJ show to submit 3, and we're going to put this into our perfect playlist on Spotify that if you like it, you can download, listen to our happy songs. You can add to it as well. My 3 songs, these are 3 songs, and I started writing down a list. I just stopped at 3. I was at about 15 or 20. Because there are a lot. I'm like, I might do my own just happy song playlist because there's something about these songs that they always make me happy. First song I put on here is a Weezer tune called Happy Hour.
I need happy hour on sad days. I need happy hour. I can't wait.
It's just kind of got a feel to it. It's just light and airy.
We play that on Fridays sometimes before we go into the After the Show podcast.
Oh, okay.
I play it in here for you.
I know.
It's a great song.
You played it on Friday. That's what made me think of it. I'm like, going, gosh, I love that song. That is a great, just makes me happy tune.
Well, it makes you want to open up a beer and just, you know what? It's all going to be okay.
It just, there's something about it. You ever feel that you just feel heavy? It feels like you're just wearing like the weight of the world on your shoulders. You play a song like that, and it just flies right away.
Uh-oh, Kevin's heavy.
I'm feeling light now.
I'm heavy too, but for different reasons. I ate really bad this weekend.
Okay. Another song kind of just with a nice, light, airy sound. I love this tune, always have. It's by Foster the People. It's called Best Friend.
Best friends all strung out. They do everything we can, 'cause we're never gonna let it get them down. Yeah, you say it's what you need and hide your eyes when you're close to me.
That's such a Kevin song.
It is.
You love that kind of guitar. That That's such a Kevin song.
I do. I love it. And third song I'm going to commit to our happy playlist. It's by a band called Death Cat for Cutie. It's called Soul Meets Body.
I do believe it's true that there are wrongs left in both of our shoes. But if the silence takes you, then I hope it takes me too.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a jam. I like your songs.
They're just light and airy. They're just fun.
They have another one called No Sunlight that could be on that.
Oh, absolutely. They got a lot of fun little tunes. Yeah, like I said, my playlist started to get a little bit too big, so I had to just try to narrow it down to 3, which is tough. Virginia's been on a 90s country kick here.
Mama,
I have.
I understand.
I'm going back to a simpler time when I was younger, singler, no kids or.
Okay.
Well, somebody is in it.
I've been outside cooking a lot. I was grilling last night. I was making crawfish. Nothing is more fun than being outside for me, cooking and listening to country music. It just fits right.
I'm not at all trying to, pull your nards here, but I was doing the same thing. I was cooking and listening to mid-90s country. It's relaxing.
It just brings me back, y'all.
Well, here we go. These are Virginia's contributions to our happy playlist. Lone Star No News.
She could telephone, tell a friend, tell a lie about where she's been. Send a pigeon, send a fax, write it on a post-it pad. Send a signal up in smoke, tap it out in Morse code. I prefer a bad excuse. No news.
There you
It's
go.
a great song.
Also, Sawyer Brown, Some Girls Do.
Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do.
You needed just a few.
Someone likes a little sassy country.
I do.
Mm-hmm. And also Wink by Neil McCoy.
Give me that way. Slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. Don't need a psychoanalyze or every stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just give me that way.
That song reminds me of this girl I went to college with on the softball team, and she would always sing that song, sassy, and she always farted in front of people.
Oh.
Yeah. So that song will always remind me of
All she gotta do is just give me that stank.
Yeah, there you go. That works out nice.
We're building the perfect playlist for happy songs. And Jaybird has got 3 contributions, like Build Me Up Buttercup from the Foundations.
The words are kind of depressing, actually. It's upbeat, though.
Okay.
It's sad, but it's upbeat.
You never call me when you say you will. The beat is awesome.
It's happy, though.
Don't listen to the words.
It feels happy.
Especially if no one's calling you right now.
Mm-hmm. Also, Frankie Valli's Can't Take My Eyes Off of You.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has a
It's the chorus is the.
Denny's didn't give you the good part.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
My list falling flat a little bit. It's okay.
And then Juice Newton, Loves a Little Bit Hard on Me.
What
There
is
you
your
go.
list saying, though? No one will call me, and love's been a little bit hard on me.
That song makes me dance. I'll be walking Chewy, and that song comes out on my iPod, and I'm like, oh man, I just can't stop.
There's a lot of solid recommendations people are giving too for the perfect playlist here of happy tunes. Somebody said September from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's a great one.
Do you remember?
Yep. Bare Naked Ladies, Pinch Me.
Yes, you were playing
Oh,
that.
that's weird. Yeah, I was playing that earlier for you.
He was literally playing that on the guitar, and I was singing.
Yep.
It wasn't good.
Walking on Sunshine, somebody's happy song.
What about, can we get some love for We Built This City?
That's a great one.
It's a fun little tune. You got Partridge Family, Come On Get Happy. Cake by the Ocean, We're Jamming by Bob Marley, Ants Marching. Some of the suggestions that people have there.
Someone suggested Happy. The actual song Happy. Come on.
It's too predictable. It's kind of the same way I feel about Walking on Sunshine.
Walking on Sunshine's a little.
Sorry.
It's a little too happy. It's actually so happy it makes me mad.
Okay.
What's he so happy about?
Yeah, when someone's that happy, there's something going on.
They're crazy.
They're crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got anything that you want to add to the perfect playlist? You can. 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash blocking a lane right now on 45th Street. That one is at Village Boulevard, and off to the shoulder we have a crash 95 northbound at Palmetto Park Road. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
At Florida Cancer Specialists, we provide world-class care close to home because you shouldn't have to waste time driving to a large city or academic medical center. That's why we have locations in Atlantis, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and West Palm Beach, offering the most advanced treatments, national clinical trials, and 24/7 access to an oncology care manager. Florida Cancer Specialists, online at flcancer.com.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard, no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
MD Now provides superior, comprehensive healthcare services at more than 50 physician-led state-of-the-art clinics, and they now offer virtual visits. Try a virtual visit at a special self-pay rate of just $59. For locations and hours, visit mdnow.com.
Your home is important. That's why Geico helps make it easy to save on homeowners insurance. Because home is more than just a place. Home is where you build a giant pillow fort in your living room. And when people ask why you have a pillow fort in your living room, you say it's for your dog. And when they ask, well, what kind? You say, chocolate lab. And weave a web of lies that's almost as intricate as the crown molding in Fort Pillow. The Geico Insurance Agency could help protect the pillow soft fortress you call home. Call Geico and see how easy it is to switch and save on homeowners insurance.
There's a chance your local Geico agent laughs the exact way you do.
And I said, not in my sandwich. What?
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance, motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance, too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need to share a laugh pattern to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. As a woman ages, her chances of getting pregnant start to decline, so time is of the essence. Call IVF Florida at 954-247-6200. Schedule a telemedicine consultation with one of their specialists. IVF Florida physicians have helped couples achieve their dreams of parenthood since 1986 and provide comprehensive and personalized fertility services that you can start from your home. Call 954-247-6200 or visit IVFFlorida.com.
When we bought our house, we knew that these windows were a little rickety, and we've been there now 5 years, and the windows haven't gotten any better. In fact, they are way more rickety now than they were 5 years ago. That's why I started looking into replacing them, and I found a company. I am so excited. B&T Windows and Doors are going to be redoing our windows this month, and I could not be more excited about it right before hurricane season. You know, that's one thing that the coronavirus coronavirus cannot stop. Hurricane season is coming whether we like it or not. And at B&T Windows and Doors, they use PGT custom and windows and doors. These are the best-selling high-impact windows and doors on the market. And the benefits beyond the fact that, my windows are so rickety you could probably push them out right now. They're going to save me on energy bills when I have the new windows in. My house is going to be protected from any kind of invaders or burglars that might want to come in. And of course, all the hurricane advantages. I'm not going to have to use those accordion shutters anymore because now the hurricane windows will withstand. Go look online and see for yourself. Check out these PGT custom windows and doors. Everything is available for you right there online to check it all out. BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
This Fight Back, Give Back message is part of a $1 million campaign to support local charities from Hubbard Radio, West Palm Beach.
Life is anything but normal. While we all help each other as much as we can, there are many falling through the cracks in ways we never imagined. Community Partners of South Florida is here for them now and long after coronavirus with mental health, housing, and financial services. Because people who are hurting will need more than one kind of help to change the odds. Go to cp-cto.org to learn more.
Call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, very warm and humid with a breeze along the coast, and temperatures are going to climb very quickly through the morning hours. This afternoon, hot and humid with near record high temperatures in the low 90s and the heat index above 100 degrees. Gusty winds out of the south-southeast, mostly to partly sunny skies, and a slight chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Enjoy comfort that's built to last with a new Train heating and cooling system. At Train, they test so it runs. For a limited time, you can get a great deal on a qualifying new Train system. Visit traininfo.com to find your local dealer. That's traininfo.com. It's hard to stop a train.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Train Heating and Cooling because it's hard to stop a train.
Want to feel better about your own messed up life? Check out the people in the Whacked Out News every weekday morning at 8:45 on the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Got this interesting email here about possibly predicting the future. Farrah sent this into the KVJ Show, and she said, Jaybird predicted the future on an After the Show podcast episode from July 29th of 2019. Okay, so this is, whoa. Good ways back. I mean, we didn't hear anything coronavirus until at earliest, November?
Yeah. November, yeah.
Yeah, so you're talking several months even before it was a discussion.
You're a regular Nostradamus.
Wow. That's
well, he's been talking about how he's got psychic abilities.
Raw, very green.
Raw. Yeah. Well, this is, tell me, are you impressed by this? Now, if you don't know, we do a podcast after the regular show that we do on the radio. You can actually listen to on our podcast app or watch it live on Kvj Tv. And because it's not on the radio, we are allowed to use whatever language you want, hence the bleep in this. Jaybird didn't lose his mind and just started swearing on the radio.
That's Virginia's job.
Yes. She does that on the regular show. But here is the clip from July 29th of 2019 from the After the Show podcast.
I feel like we haven't had one of those extinction type of diseases that wipes out, you know what I mean? Like in olden times.
Right, like a scarlet fever that just took out so many people.
They were afraid of the bird flu. Remember that? We were actually really scared. Oprah was talking about that.
You're right.
And then all of a sudden bird flu just went away.
Wow. How about that?
I don't know,
When was that?
That was in
July 29th, 2019.
Wow, July.
I mean, are you impressed?
Crystal balls over here.
Are you impressed?
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, I can predict that Virginia's going to be very annoying throughout the show.
That's a pretty good prediction.
Yes.
We'll see if it pans out or not.
I sense it.
You sense it will?
Oh, yeah. I've been sensing it all damn year.
Well, it is kind of interesting, now as we are into the pandemic and we're doing the quarantining, earlier in the show we were talking about, okay, when is life going to get back to normal? And it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to happen in waves, possibly in May. If we can flatten things out a little bit, there might be some things that'll open up a little bit, like beaches, possibly some restaurants still with some social distancing guidelines in effect. Some people, though, have had the opinion of, you know what we should do is just open it all up, and then we should just quarantine those over the age of 65 so the economy can get back at it, which is an interesting concept. And I've seen some more people talking about that. I know even my dad had suggested, say, hey, why don't we just do that? I think this is a great idea. I'm over 65. I'll quarantine myself, and the youth can go back out there and keep the industry going.
Okay, let me ask you this. You are in charge. You're able to make that decision. You get those two options. You can quarantine people 65 and older, and you let the economy and everything go back to normal, or you shut it down. What do you do if you're in charge?
Shut it down.
You're shutting it down?
Yes. And here was it. I actually did a little bit of research into this because I'm like, okay, well, what is the deal with this? And I kind of looked a little bit into opening up versus staying closed. And they actually have done a study on this. To answer your question, they bring facts and all kinds of wisdom from economists and all kinds of other people. And they looked back to the 1918 pandemic to get a little bit of information on this. Now, there was an economist at the University of Chicago that found that even moderate social distancing will save 1.7 million lives between March 1st and October 1st. Avoiding those deaths translates into a benefit of around $8 trillion to the economy, or about 1/3 of the U.S. gross domestic product. So you can't equate deaths to money. If people are thinking so callously that they're like, let's just look at this as dollars and cents, it's still keeping people alive is going to mean more money. If the outbreak is less severe than predicted, social distancing could still save some $3.6 trillion, they went on to say. And the biggest evidence is looking at two different cities in the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic you hear now so much about, that we're even talking about almost right there. And they say that looking at Cleveland and Philadelphia was the tale of two different cities. Cleveland acted aggressively, closing schools and banning gatherings early in the outbreak, and they kept the restrictions in place for far longer. Philadelphia was slower to react, and they maintained restrictions for about half as long. Not only did fewer people die in Cleveland, but its economy fared better and was much stronger in the year after the outbreak. So they won and won.
Wow.
With the whole Spanish flu thing, they ended up getting a vaccine. Is that what happened with the Spanish flu? How did that all stop?
How did it stop? Yeah, I don't know.
And did it go away? Did they come up with a vaccine, or did just Spanish flu just disappear? It came in here, ravaged everybody, and then fly away? Because you hear of measles, mumps, all those kind of old school. They're still around. There's vaccinations for those. Did Spanish flu just perish?
Every disease, it seems like, for the most part, it has either been a vaccine or an improvement in sanitation. For the most part, that's how we've eradicated most of them. So anyway, they say that they've done the studies, and Cleveland and Philadelphia provided the evidence that it is better to shut everything down than to try to open up, in that philosophy. But some people have that opinion that is out there. And I'm sure even despite what I say in those studies, they still are going to have that opinion. A lot of people have some strong opinions. Some of them are unpopular. This is the era of unpopular opinions.
Oh, my gosh. There's so many opinions.
No matter what you say, somebody wants to fight you. So there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we did on our social media was we asked people, what is your unpopular opinion? And it doesn't have to just be about the coronavirus and quarantining and wearing masks and our civil liberties and freedoms and all that kind of good stuff. It could be about something as simple as pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the bird involved.
You have an opinion, but your opinion cuts against the grain. Not a lot of people feel the way you do, but you're strong in your stance. What is it? 877-979-9763. You can let us know your unpopular opinion at the KVJ Show.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there say so. I knew that this was doomed from the get-go. You thought that it was special, special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go, let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. Maybe you don't understand what I'm going through. It's only me. What you got to lose? Make up your mind. Tell me, what are you gonna do? It's only me. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Okay. Do you have an unpopular opinion? A lot of people have a lot of opinions going on right now in the world about how our politicians are handling the quarantine, how scientists are handling things, what's going on. Do you have an opinion that you're very strong about, but not a lot of people agree with?
I don't know if you agree with me or not, but gender reveal videos annoy the pee out of me. I don't care what you're having. And it's not about the kid. It's about you. It's about you.
You're right.
But I think if you know the people, it's cute.
It's annoying. If you and Panda did it, I'd be texting Kevin, can you believe this crap? See, unpopular opinion.
Okay, so what is your unpopular opinion? Rita in Royal Palm said, unlike others, I hate avocado. Despise it. I don't understand how people like that mushy
It's
crap.
like she's so right. It feels like a green slug in your mouth. I am with you. I'll sing it to the mountaintops.
Okay. There you go. Not a big fan of that. Somebody said their unpopular opinion that they have here on the KVJ Show Facebook page. They said, my unpopular opinion is outside the beach, flip-flops are tacky. Nobody wants to see your nasty feet. Okay.
I don't know. I think cute feet and flip-flops are great. I am all about the opinion of gross people shouldn't wear flip-flops.
Yeah, I love feet.
But if you have a cute foot with a little tight pedicure and your foot look good, I think a flip-flop is adorable.
I mean, the foot fetish people they're gonna be like, we love feet.
No, that's their unpopular opinion. That's probably why. A lot more people in South Florida like the flip-flops.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but
Okay.
I'm starting to get annoyed by Baby Yoda.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah,
These people who don't even like Star Wars, like a Virginia, think they know about Baby Yoda, making me not like Baby Yoda.
I love Baby Yoda.
See? Okay. Every time she likes Baby Yoda, I hate him more. The witch.
Yeah.
I couldn't love him more.
Other unpopular opinions. Super long nails are frightening and impractical, and I have to assume you're dirty. How do you wipe?
Very gently.
Okay. That is an interesting thought, yes. If you have super long nails, how do you wipe? Do you know that answer, Virginia?
I think you have to, use the palm, not the fingertip.
Okay. Yeah.
The fingertip, that's a dangerous game.
But yeah.
Don't even bring that thing. I mean, on top of the cleanliness issue, what about the scrapage? You don't want to give yourself a paper cut on your...
Well, this is pain versus sanitation. And I'm not sure that you could do an adequate job of either. avoiding pain or maintaining good sanitation.
Get a roommate and you guys tag team each other?
Wow.
Taylor Swift's annoying.
That Miss Americana, I
I don't know how
watched
unpopular
it.
that is.
Is that an unpopular opinion?
I don't know. That is a good question.
When we play that
Yeah.
song, The Man, I want to take my computer and throw it out the window.
Yeah.
She
annoys you.
I hate that song so much. Probably an unpopular opinion. It's such a divisive song.
Do not watch Miss Americana.
I
you
did.
will want to punt your TV.
I did. It's so annoying. I watched it.
I wanted to like it too because I heard it like a few people I respected were talking about it and saying they enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay, let me just see what this thing's all about. I was so annoyed. I'm just like, all right.
Swifties are going to get on me. They've done it before. I've felt the wrath.
Only cool thing about Miss Americana is Taylor Swift's kitchen. If you haven't seen Taylor Swift's kitchen, fabulous.
It makes me feel like I would probably be more annoyed by her by seeing that.
No, her kitchen is actually likable and lovely, unlike a lot of the things she does and says.
The fact that Virginia is going on about Taylor Swift's kitchen is making me not like Taylor Swift and Virginia that much more.
Have I told you about Baby Yoda? Oh my God, Kevin, he's adorable.
I mean,
precious.
The purpose of this bit is to have unpopular opinions.
It
correct?
is. That's the whole
Right.
thing. What is your unpopular opinion? Somebody texted in and said, unlike others, I hate Lizzo. I don't think she's talented. I don't think it's okay to flaunt your body when you're overweight and make it seem okay. Just stuff is not cool. You are not cute stuff.
And if you say you don't like it, you are called sexist.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else's unpopular opinion, the Beatles are very overrated.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Some stuff is. No, some of their stuff is overrated, definitely.
Some of it's good, but I mean, everything is not that good.
Everything is not that. You're right.
Really? The lyrics sold for $900,000 for a piece of paper?
I can't stand early Beatles. I want to hold your hand. I don't.
Okay. Let me see. The unpopular opinion here is electric cars are dumb and you only drive them for show and not the environment. Okay. Somebody's unpopular opinion.
Interesting.
Okay. I wish homelessness on every social media influencer. Jeez.
Going hard.
Social influencer, just the term, is very annoying.
Wow.
Well, because it makes you just sound, I'm a social influencer. I've got credibility.
Okay. What is your unpopular opinion? Pie is better than cake.
I think that's going to be a fair debate, honestly. In fact, I'd like to hear people duke that one out.
Okay. Jar Jar Binks was funny and arguably the best part of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
That's a troll. Block them. That's a troll.
You don't think they really believe that?
I do not mean that.
Someone else said Hamilton kind of sucks.
Oh, I've never heard that.
I've heard it before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why it's an unpopular opinion, Virginia.
But you're right, though. People love that thing.
Mm-hmm. Migos is just the reincarnation of the Black Eyed Peas. Fight me.
I love when people end it with "fight me."
Mm-hmm. What's your unpopular opinion? I don't believe alcoholism is a disease. I believe it's more of a personality disorder than a disease. I love how it's the only disease that can be put in remission by just not doing something. Cancer is not the deliberate choice addiction is. Disease can't be controlled by thinking.
I don't want to, yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's a tough one right there. You're going to get people, what?
Oh, I know. That's why it's very unpopular. Someone else also texted in, I believe that religion is the root of all evil in the world. Okay.
I think a lot, not all, but I think a lot of some of those emotional support animals are stupid.
All emotional
I don't even know if that's even an
animals.
unpopular opinion.
That's
I
true.
think that's,
Okay,
that's a
all right.
majority opinion because a lot of people have gotten really sick of that. Okay, anything else you want to add in other than the social media comments we got? 877-979-WRMF.
I have one more.
Yes.
Sorry, but sushi, it sucks.
Get out of here.
Boom. Don't care. Unpopular.
Go eat a Hot Pocket, you pansy.
Sushi's terrible.
It's delicious.
Terrible.
Me and Denny's will fight you.
I hate it, Kevin.
We'll fight you.
I don't care.
War on the Shore 9.
Ow!
Whoa! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah.
Good. So many people on meth.
Ow!
Well, COVID seemed to make up a big part of our whacked out news every single day. That's just kind of what is going on here. That's the new normal, I believe they call it. They say that there's a beauty salon in Ohio that was found sneaking customers in to have their hair and nails done.
Oh, Lord. Come on, y'all.
Bootleg nail jobs.
You gotta do it the right way.
Yeah. And there's a report from a government agency in Hawaii that found an increase in landlords offering to waive rent in exchange for sexual favors.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's probably a crime, right?
It's definitely a crime. You can't.
You don't advertise it.
You can't do that. But
yeah,
if both people want it, if both people said, you know what, I'm cool, I'll sleep with you if I get this month rent for free, do you have a problem with that?
No. If it's two consenting adults and both people are into it.
Yeah.
But the problem then becomes like one person may not have a choice because they're desperate and now you're taking advantage. I don't know.
Even just bringing it up, you're going to be into...
You can't post it anywhere, you dingbat. They can't write it out somewhere and put it on a post.
Unpopular opinion. I think prostitution should be legal.
A lot of people feel that way too. Yeah.
If everyone's into it,
yeah,
and it's
consenting adults.
It's done on a legit way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that even unpopular? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
There's a woman that got arrested after trying to book a flight at New Orleans airport. She was fully naked and then refused to leave.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe she was hopped up on something.
At this point, you can't tell what's going on with anybody. You're like, is it mental illness? Are you on drugs? Are you just quarantine crazy?
Yeah.
We don't even know.
Surefire way, though, to get yourself taken care of, tackled by the authorities. I mean, the airport, it's just got nothing but the authorities.
Doesn't seem to be exhibiting the spirit of the season. A guy in Ohio was arrested for pointing a gun at somebody while dressed as the Easter Bunny.
Oh, no.
That's not what it's about.
The bunny would never.
No,
it's not about that.
There's a couple in Texas that recently went on a date to a Native American burial ground, and they were busted there with a meth pipe shaped like Baby Yoda.
See what's happening in Virginia?
Yeah.
It's a meth pipe?
I do love Baby Yoda, but not enough to start smoking meth pipes shaped like
So
him.
obviously that's custom made. You can't...
I don't know. Are they making
No.
Baby Yoda meth pipes?
Disney put that out.
There's a 19-year-old man that paused in the lobby of a Riverside, California bank he was trying to rob to enjoy what officers called an adult beverage. Wait, so he's about to rob a bank, but he chugs a beer first?
Interesting.
Liquid courage.
Yeah, well, it caused him an arrest. That'd be a felony. That's a big one. And I assume they get him for underage drinking, too. He's only 19.
Yeah.
That'd be tricky. Robbing a place buzzed.
Yeah, I think you want your wits about you.
Thank you.
Yeah. A threesome with two men and a woman in South Carolina went bad last week when one of the guys couldn't perform. Apparently, it wasn't a very popular thing either because two of the guys then wound up brawling and the one who couldn't perform was arrested for assault and battery.
Okay, how is this not a Florida story?
I know. Thank you, South Carolina.
Step off, South Carolina.
Yeah, that is Florida.
Stealing our act.
That's our act.
Well, they're known as the Gamecocks, so...
Okay, maybe it is your act.
Good point.
Yes. A couple in Michigan was arrested after they broke into a house but ran off when the victim pulled out a chainsaw.
Oh, my.
All right, give me... Okay, never mind.
Whoa.
Yeah. And a wildlife trust in Kenya was surprised when a zebra gave birth to a rare zonkey. If you don't know, that's half zebra, half donkey.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Is there
donkey.
Is there film on that? Would you watch that? Or is that too gross?
That's a little too gross.
Yeah, it might be.
You want to see the birth of a zonkey?
I want to see it scamper after. I don't know if I want to see it come out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and that is your whacked out news.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash blocking a lane right now on 45th Street. That one is at Village Boulevard, and off to the shoulder, we have a crash 95 northbound at Palmetto Park Road. In the latest coronavirus news, officials from Palm Beach County are now urging residents to wear face coverings when they go out in public. The CDC says that just wearing a simple cloth face covering can help slow the spread of the coronavirus and help people who have it but are unaware and not showing symptoms from transmitting it to others. This update brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I'm Bob Gordon. As we continue to monitor the effects of the coronavirus, changes need to be made to our daily routines. At Gordon & Partners, we now have the technology to handle your case without a face-to-face meeting. It's important we start investigating your case immediately, gathering evidence that may influence the outcome of your case. Don't wait to call or visit our website if you've been injured. The consultation is free. Gordon & Partners, fortheinjured.com.
Attention South Florida. This week only, West Palm Beach Kia will be hosting a credit amnesty event for consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you bring home $350 per week, West Palm Beach Kia wants to approve your credit. I repeat, if you bring home $350 per week, West Palm Beach Kia wants to approve your credit. Bankruptcy? We can help. Past due on your mortgage? We can help. Repossession? We can help. We have lenders with specific programs to help approve your credit, even if you've been turned down before. Sporty new 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. This is not a lease. You own it. So ask yourself, do you bring home $350 per week? Do you want a new Kia? Then get to the Credit Amnesty event this week only, so you can drive home your new Kia today. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Stock number 190223 on approved credit. $59.89 down, 72 months at 4.9% APR plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. All factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine.
At Florida Cancer Specialists, we provide world-class care close to home because you shouldn't have to waste time driving to a large city or academic medical center. That's why we have locations in Atlantis, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and West Palm Beach, offering the most advanced treatments, national clinical trials, and 24/7 access to an oncology care manager. Florida Cancer Specialists, online at flcancer.com.
For the ones standing guard, for the eagle-eyed, for the knights in shining armor, and for all those who support them. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, plus free access to specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, yeah, Bud Chicken and Seafood. They are open all through Palm Beach County. The drive-thru is open, and it's going to be piping hot, fresh food. Everything's available. All the delicious sauces, the corn fritters that I love so much, the chicken, the shrimp, the fish, everything you love from Bud Chicken and Seafood. They're going to have locations all throughout Palm Beach County. They're doing a great job making sure everything's clean, ready to go, piping hot for you. Like I said, try the bird sauce, try the Bud sauce. It's great with the corn fritters, and I love those French fries. Bud Chicken and Seafood, open drive-through all through Palm Beach County.
Your local 1-hour air conditioning and heating team is open and ready to serve you. AC isn't a luxury, but rather is essential to your life. Give our team a call at 844-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
These are unprecedented times, but when we face adversity, we find a way through it. The Panthers are embedded in our South Florida community, and we will be back, stronger and better than ever. We are one territory.
At IVFMD, fertility is our focus, creating your family our success. IVFMD is celebrating by offering a 50% discount on your initial appointment for qualifying patients. Go to IVFMD.com to learn more and sign up, or call 866-483-6366.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Oh, this is a big one. Your unpopular opinion. Somebody texted in and said, I think Tiger King is overrated and just plain garbage. Wow.
You know, when I came
There's a few people that think that.
Yeah, I came in here, I was probably on the third episode and I was really talking about it a lot. By the time I watched it, I kind of agree. It's a little overrated. No?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it was the perfect thing at the perfect time. Mindless, stupid, trashy. It was what I needed, but not everybody likes it. Especially some chicks on my Instagram that called me every name in the book because they're like, "You hate tigers and you promote their death." I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa! I don't promote any animal death.
You promote their death.
I don't want any animals to die.
Yeah,
I didn't kill them. Joe Exotic did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here for the trashy entertainment.
Unpopular opinion? Dirt of the day?
What do you got, diarrheas?
Also, somebody texted in and said, wine and cheese do not go together. Stop being soft and throw in some meat, even prosciutto. Okay? Someone else said, U2 and Coldplay are terribly boring bands. Oh, my gosh. You see Chris Martin on Saturday Night Live.
How was that? Was it bad?
I don't know that it was bad.
It was just sleepy?
Just Coldplay. For some people, they find them sleepy. I like Coldplay, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, it's a good question because all I saw was the Tom Hanks part of it, and it was interesting. I mean, you're part of you're like going, okay, I'm just glad that you're getting something going.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Exactly.
Play Great Balls of Fire.
People were like, why didn't he bring out Wilson? That would have been the perfect time.
Yeah.
Who's Wilson? Oh, Wilson.
It did. Castaway. That seemed like that would have worked. Here's a little bit of Chris Martin's performance.
Bushes and blown out on the trail. Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Suddenly I turned around and she was standing.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, and of course, everything was Saturday Night Live. People were quarantined in their own little space, and all that.
It doesn't suck, the Coldplay.
No.
It's exactly what we said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, boy, how many people feel like this? Maybe you are right now riding out the quarantine in a relationship you don't necessarily want to be in. Maybe you live together. Maybe you don't have a really good exit strategy right now.
Nobody does.
Whoa.
You're stuck.
There is no
you
exit.
Stuck? Is there an exit strategy? What if you're in the same situation Tiffany is in, calling us from out of the area? We're going to talk to her about that coming up after somebody's unpopular opinion. I don't get Lizzo.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get some new in there, swimwear, going to the pool. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your findings out the door. I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, girl, need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the big fights, long nights that you've been through. I got a bottle of tequila I've been saving for you. Boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. I know we did you wrong, we can make it right. So go and let it all hang out tonight. Cause we don't love you anymore. So walk your findings out the door. And do your hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair
Okay, what do you do if you were quarantining with somebody who you're in a relationship with? Maybe you live together and you don't necessarily want to be with them or in that place anymore, but you feel like because of everything going on right now, your options are limited. That pretty much sums up what is going on here with Tiffany. Now, Tiffany, give me a little bit of meat on the bones. What are the details going on here? What is the situation in your relationship right now, and how are you feeling?
So I've been wanting to basically break up with my boyfriend for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I waited until after his birthday, which was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We live together, and we're both working from home, and it's just, at this point, become too much, and I can't take it anymore.
Okay.
What's the most annoying thing about him?
Everything. It's just, like, it used to be little things. I'm not much of a nitpicker, but I feel like everything, since we're so close together all the time, everything is so exposed. Like, I can't stand the way he chews. I can't stand the way he, like, the shows he watches, the music he listens to, and it's too much.
There was a song once upon a time called "I Hate Everything About You."
That's got to be getting more streaming action.
Yes, we might need to cue that up right now.
Is there anything good?
How do you walk somebody through this? Because there are some struggles. You live together, your boyfriend, Tiffany?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, we live together. I think he thinks that something's wrong because we're together all the time, and he's always trying to be, like, affectionate and sweet and, you know, like, lovey-dovey. And for me, I don't give it back at all. Like, I don't reciprocate it.
He senses there's something wrong. He's trying to make up for it, and then it makes it even worse because he's trying to do that, and he's getting no reciprocation. So it's got to be a very awkward feeling because he can probably sense it. He knows that it's probably over.
I find that when you're annoyed with somebody, their chewing eventually gets to you.
Sure, yeah, she's that way.
I think that's happened for a lot of people.
It's there. So if you're like Tiffany and you're losing your mind, you don't feel like you can keep going for however long we've got to go. What do you do? Now, what is the financial situation right now? I mean, if you needed another place, do you have a place that you could jet out and go to, Tiffany, or what's going on there?
Well, that's part of the problem because I can't go 3 more weeks with this, but I'm not in the financial place where I could just say, sorry, it's done, and then leave because I'm broke. I don't have any money right now, and so I don't have anywhere else to go.
Sounds like you got to suck it up.
Sometimes you got to suck it up.
Everybody is going through some level of discomfort right now.
And maybe if you just tell him, hey, babe, stop chewing like an animal.
There are the arguments that are made for living with somebody. This would be one of the strong arguments for not living with somebody. You never know when a pandemic might strike and then you get laid off and you don't have money to get out of your place. Other than pitching a tent in the backyard.
Which is not modern day feasible.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I agree with the witch. You just got to suck it up or just be honest. Say, look, I'm a grown-ass woman. You're a grown-ass man. I don't like the way you chew. I hate your music. I don't like anything about you.
Okay, here's a question. Okay, if there are no options to get out of the place, then do you stay in the relationship? Is it better to stay in the relationship to try to maintain some semblance of peace to not make it totally awkward? Or is it better to break up but still say, look, I can't go anywhere, you can't go anywhere. We're stuck together, but let's just respect each other's space. And then that way she may not have to listen to the music and watch him chew and get pawed all over by a guy she now can't stand. Is it better?
Is it possible, and I'm just throwing this out there, is it possible that she's the annoying one?
Absolutely.
Because she comes off a little annoying.
I think during these times, you've got to try to create as least amount of drama as you can. And it sounds like you want to make this more dramatic, not less dramatic. And so if you're going to create problems in a situation that's not really that problematic, I think that you're being silly. His chewing, really? Okay, we'll just go in and eat a separate room.
Or just make I don't understand why you can't just talk to somebody. You're living with that person.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, babe, do me a favor. I love you, but your chewing is a little much right now.
I think she'd be lying if she said I love you. I don't think
You're
she
right.
does.
I think she wants a vacation right now. She wants everything to go real.
But you're not going to get it because you don't have the means to give yourself your own exit strategy.
To leave. But a lot of people are saying, look, you're a grown up here, Tiffany. Like, you just need to sit down and have a conversation and say, there are a lot of things that are messing with my mind, and right now I just don't know how I feel about anything, and I guess that would include you. And so right now I need a little bit of space. I realize we live in the same place and we don't have an option to change that right now, but please respect my boundaries and let's just kind of take a quarantine from each other while quarantining.
Okay, so we all agree she's part of the problem here.
Yeah, I think it's probably more her than him.
I agree.
But, I mean, if she feels the way she does, she still needs to say something.
I agree. But you can say things in a kind way, or you can slice and dice him and make him feel terrible. He doesn't know he's chewing and annoying you. So for you to come at him and be mean about that is not how you should handle it.
She doesn't want to be with this guy. It's clear she doesn't want to be with him. I don't think you should stay with somebody if you know there's no future, there's no need to stay with that person.
Right, but you can't do anything right now because you don't got no exit strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to suck it up and not be mean to him because he's trying to be nice to you.
I'd love to be able to go in that place and watch what really goes on. 'Cause we're only getting her side of it. I'd like to see, does he really chew that loud? Is his music really that terrible?
But the bird is right. If the chewing really gets you, then just say something about the chewing.
It's like being nauseous. If you ever been really nauseous, you feel like you're going to throw up, and any smell you get is just magnified by 100% and makes you that much more nauseous. I think it's kind of that way when you're with somebody and you really can't stand them. He's probably not that bad of a chewer. His music's probably not that bad,
Right.
but she's already nauseous, so anything
Yes.
he does is magnified.
And that's what I mean when I say it feels like chewing always comes up because that's like the last straw finally. Just
Yeah.
looking at him chew.
When
makes
you
me
know you're annoyed
sick.
by somebody's chewing, it's probably time to break up. Yeah. So hopefully another option will come up as far as like what you can do to get away from him. But a lot of people are probably going to be going through this situation right now. Some people are loving being home. Some people are hating being home. What about the future of people who are working from home? How many of those people who are right now working from home are going to stay home even after all the restrictions are lifted? I was surprised by the number. I'll let you know exactly what it is coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Tricks say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Well, crazy. Disney has now furloughed 43,000 workers because of the coronavirus outbreak. Was wondering where that was going to go. They have been closed since March 16th, and they've been paying their workers while they stay at home. But,
Which was a beautiful gesture.
yeah. But, you know, the thing that we're hearing, as I talked about earlier on the show, when are things going to start opening up? And it doesn't really look like until we get an actual vaccine that places like theme parks and sporting events, things where you got mass crowds all jammed in together, is probably going to be able to open up. That's just kind of crazy. Now, the good news I did see is there is a researcher at Oxford University that says she's 80% confident that her team can develop a coronavirus vaccine by September.
It's a bold statement, Kevin.
That is a bold statement. I wanted some optimism on that. That would be amazing. A vaccine by September. Now, her team is just one of dozens around the world working as quick as possible to find a vaccine for the virus. That would change everything just amazingly, because what I was reading yesterday was if you want to go to one of these places where you're going to have large crowds gathering, that would be like concerts even. One person yesterday in an article I was reading was saying you're realistically looking at fall of 2021 if you abide by the original timetable of 12 to 18 months for a vaccine.
So if she comes up with it in September, what about the requirement of all the clinical trials? Are they just going to speed through those?
There should be a line. Who wants to waive trials and who wants a vaccine that has gone through trials? You probably see a lot of people, I don't care, just whatever.
It's another contentious topic.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah.
Some people are like, I want it now. Some people say, no, it's too dangerous.
I mean, can you take it if you want it? Can you have a choice? Or is that exactly what the FDA was established to keep people from doing?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people. I'll try it, sure.
Yeah,
I'll lick a goat's butt, yeah.
It'd be interesting if they would, considering, I don't know when we've been in this kind of unique situation.
I don't think we have.
We have not.
I have not in my life, but anything else to go on from previous lifetimes where you would say, okay, here's how we do it. Yes, do they possibly waive some of the trials to say, we just got to do something?
Well, I don't think we ever had a shutdown before.
No.
Not to the, no. I don't remember anything even close to this.
It seems like crazy circumstances, but maybe if they could just do trials for a month and see.
Maybe.
What it would sound like if Virginia was in charge.
Test it for a month. If nobody drops dead, give it to me.
That's just it, though. they can't do that.
I know they usually want to do it for a year or something, 18 months. I don't know what it normally is, but I feel like a month, nobody drops dead, I'm good.
What if you tried it on evil people?
By whose standards are we picking these evil people? Because I know a few people I want to nominate.
Okay, we got Harvey Weinstein.
Yes.
We've got Bill Cosby.
Yes.
R. Kelly.
Sign them up.
Yeah.
That trifecta right there.
Okay, we'll start with them and see how they react to this drug, and then we'll start giving it to other people.
Someone's going to email Kevin, oh, that's inhumane. You're going to get that email.
Yeah, if it's inhumane, I don't want to be humane.
So what does it mean for the Disney workers? 43,000 furloughed. they are going to stop paying the workers in about a week, but they will allow them to keep their benefits for up to a year. And about 200 workers are going to remain on the job performing essential duties during
How
the
many?
closure. 200 of 43,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you made the cut and they consider you essential, you're like, sweet.
Yeah, and it's based on
I get
seniority.
to keep working here
If you're like-
and there's no people.
You're Pluto. You're like, oh, I got my gig still.
I don't think Pluto stays.
Nah, Pluto ain't going to make the cut.
Pluto ain't necessary.
And you're talking about seniority. They're not going to put some 60-year-old in a Pluto costume.
Don't ever say Pluto's not necessary. Because
For this, he ain't necessary.
Ain't nobody to see him.
The mouse ain't even getting.
We got to do social distancing.
Okay, stop yelling at me about Pluto.
I think security people are necessary. You'll probably find that your oldest, most senior security guys will keep their gig.
Or they won't keep their gig because they're older because of the more
Well, no,
percentage.
Kevin just said it's based on seniority.
But wouldn't they be more likely to get corona? Oh, never mind. Nah, I'm stupid.
He talked himself out
I'm
of it.
still reeling about Pluto.
I'm stupid. Just ignore me. I'm stupid.
When he puts his own zinger in, it kind of defeats the
Yeah,
fun.
then you just got to move on at that point. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not just Disney either. A lot of people are trying to figure out, okay, hey, what am I going to do? Close to 17 million Americans have applied for unemployment since mid-March. And they say between 44 and 57 million have been subjected to at least reduced hours or furloughs or some kind of layoffs in the short term. That's 1/3 of the U.S. workforce. That's the big issue is, gosh, financially, what are we going to do? So that's why if we get a possible vaccine, let's pump it through Harvey Weinstein. If he looks good in 2 weeks, let's start doing this. Yes.
He's not going to look good in 2 weeks.
You're right. He does. Yeah.
Is
what's that sliding
gross.
scale? Because he looks terrible right now.
He hasn't looked good for like 80 years.
What's your definition of better?
That is an ugly dude.
Okay. Yeah. How about that? They say 46% of the most vulnerable positions are in the food industry. Restaurants, fast food, customer
Yes.
service, sales, so much of the workforce that we have in Florida. That is just some tough stuff. Yeah, they say already thousands of renters who lost non-essential jobs at restaurants and stores and salons and bars and other businesses aren't going to be able to afford their April and May rents. And that becomes the question. It seemed like, okay, everybody's hashtag be cool for a month, maybe 2 months. This thing's going to ride longer than that, possibly. What do we do? And that's why earlier I was telling you, if we can flatten this line, then maybe by early May, they might start slowly opening up some of the beaches, some of the restaurants if they do social distancing, because they got to get some of these people back to work.
I like the optimism, kid.
Trying to give you whatever I can. The interesting thing, though, is how many workers won't return to work, and it's not because they've been laid off or furloughed. It's because the workforce in America is going to drastically change, and so many more people are going to be working from home. I'm telling you what, if you're dealing with that Miami rush hour every single day, you're like, hallelujah.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you imagine? 82% of people don't expect to return to the office.
But
will work from home.
Is that a premature thing to say just because we are so in it right now, and when things do subside and get back to normal, you don't see people going back to a job? I know some are going to probably work from home, but that's such a high number. I see it going back to normal, so, for the most part.
I don't know. 82%, because I think what's happening is people are having to adapt. This is what's happening. And businesses who are adapting will thrive and survive. And anybody else who's just like, well, we're going to try to shelter down and ride this thing out are not. And so I think a lot of workforces are saying, you know what? This is possible. And we're putting together an infrastructure out of necessity on how people can work from home. It's making them happier, and they're finding out that people are actually working longer hours from home than if they were at the office.
And you're figuring out that you can be a more effective and cost-effective human.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating.
And it's a big perk for a lot of people to say, yeah, I want to work from home.
I can see an argument for both sides on that.
Yeah, so right now they're polling people, and 82% of people, according to the State of Remote Work 2020 survey, said that they don't expect to return to work. They'll continue working from afar.
82% of Bird wants to argue with you.
I know he does.
No, just about 65%.
Yeah. But, that is still a small figure. Nearly 2/3 of Americans can't work from home.
Right.
So that's still only a third of Americans, and 82% of them say that they will continue.
Of the ones that are doing it, 82% are saying, okay, I mean, we can do this.
Yeah.
No, I got the study. As you,
I didn't think you got the numbers.
You don't have to
right.
mansplain
You
it.
had that look on your
Yeah,
face.
that's just how I look. I look dumb.
I bet it's because a lot of people like not having to wear pants.
Oh,
they've
it's so nice.
they've said at retail clothing places that the sales of dress shirts is far exceeding dress pants, and they're scratching their heads, be like, I don't understand this new trend. They're like going, wait, people are dressing from the waist up, and they're like sitting there naked or in their drawers or pajama pants.
That's awesome.
That's freeing. It's a freeing feeling.
Yeah, to wear no pants. What a great job perk. So I've got a fun little game for you coming up here in a second. It's called Pants or No Pants. Pants or no pants? The big question here is exactly how you play. I'll explain coming up next on the KVJ show.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say, shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah, I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. We at a party we don't wanna be at. Trying to talk but we can't hear ourselves. Pictureless, I'd rather kiss them right back. But all these people all around, I'm crippled with anxiety. But I'm told it's where I'm supposed to be. You know what? It's kinda crazy 'cause I really don't mind. Can you make it better like that? Don't think we fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Oh yeah, yeah. When we walked in I said I'm sorry. But now I think that we should stay. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. No, I don't like nobody but you. It's like you're the only one here. I don't like nobody but you, baby. I don't care. I don't like nobody but you. I hate everyone here. I don't like nobody but you, baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby,
Well, we're talking about working from home. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, I still have my job, and my commute to Fort Lauderdale used to be 50 minutes. Now it's 20 minutes door to door. So imagine 1/3 of the workforce can work from home, and 82% of them, at least in a recent survey, said that they don't believe they're going to go back to work even when everything is lifted, because they've found a good system and their boss loves the newfound productivity, and they say, you know what, just keep working from home. Imagine if the commutes in South Florida changed and you could easily, like, they're knocking 30 minutes off of a 50-minute commute.
That's amazing.
Now, schools, I think, are going to affect that because the schools will go back. And so you're seeing the workforce not there, or at least a third of it, but you're going to see the schools back. So I don't think that's going to stay at 20.
There's too many workforces out there that are going to be required to be at their workforce. There's some jobs that you're going to be able to work from home, but you're still going to have traffic.
Yeah, no, I think you will. You might see a slight reduction. Maybe. You might see a slight reduction. If there's any kind of like odd positive, who knows? Maybe it's not going to be 30 minutes, but maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and wouldn't that be nice? Just to not have to sit there an extra 5 or 10 minutes in traffic.
Anything is great.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Nobody's going to know until the whole thing's over with, but that could be one of the odd surprises we didn't expect.
Do you think most people are going to come out of this quarantine fatter?
I think a lot of people are. I think more people are putting on weight than they are getting in ripped, crazy, great shape.
I'm trying to put a stop to it.
What do you think you've gained so far, weight-wise?
I think I've gained a solid 6 pounds. Like a 6 that I have to bust my buns to get off now.
Okay.
That's a lot for me. I when I take off my shirt, it's pretty potbelly-like.
Well, coming up, we are going to get to a topic we posted on our social media. It was a fill-in-the-blank question. The quarantine made me a ... fill-in-the-blank. Number one answer was fat ass. So,
yeah, I mean, all you're doing is eating, and you're bored.
And it's fun because you get all these snacks that are supposed to last you months and months.
And you're right. I'm taking my time. I'm making meals, so I'm making big portions, and I'm making sure I have seconds. And
well, a lot of the food, somebody had made the comment when they put the fat ass be going, because we went for pasta dishes. Because I guess it's what we had in the cabinets, and we thought, okay, that's more of like a quarantine-type food for whatever reason, and we were just eating lasagnas and spaghettis, and...
That makes sense to me.
And they're like, wow, it's really starting to catch up with everybody in our family.
That makes sense.
We just all sat around and looked at each other going, gosh, we are all so much more fat. Now a month later than we were last month.
At least you acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Be self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the bleeding.
I put one of my kids in a wheelbarrow. You ever pushed anybody in a wheelbarrow?
It's so much fun. Can I be a part of this? I would love that.
It's a great workout,
It is.
and the kids giggle with delight.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. Do I love to be pushed in a wheelbarrow? You did it for me.
I did when your leg was hurt.
Yeah.
That's
It's a workout.
why I have a wheelbarrow, because I bought one for
Yeah.
that bit, and then I just kept it because it's great if you have a house and you have to do adult stuff, like you need one.
Say it, wheelbarrow?
Wheelbarrow.
How do you say it?
Wheelbarrow?
How do you say it?
Wheelbarrow?
It's not a barrel.
All right, you don't have to yell at me.
Well, you're the one pointing it out.
Look, dog.
Since we're here,
that's what we
you're
call
doing it wrong.
We called that. That's what we called it in Lake Park.
Well, with the telecommuting that people are doing and the virtual work from home, I was saying a second ago that one of the things that they've noticed is people are ordering dress shirts and tops, but not the pants or the skirts. And it's because people are wearing pajama bottoms or just sitting in their drawers while doing their work because nobody can see you from the waist up when you're doing all those conferences on Zoom. So here's a fun game called Pants or No Pants. Let me explain the rules. Now, with so many people working from home, you no longer have to wear the pants to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a cartoon character. You tell me if they wear pants or no pants. Donald Duck.
He wears no pants.
Do you agree, Virginia?
No pants, Kevin.
Oh, he's always Porky Pigging it.
No pants. No pantalones. Okay. Yeah, Porky Pig is another one.
It's weird how they don't cover up his privates.
It is odd, yeah.
Make it dirtier, though, I think.
But he is a duck. I think we should give him a pass. How many ducks in your neighborhood wear pants?
Yeah, I've seen ducks in action, and it's horrific. They need to put pants on ducks in real life.
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
It's a tough job.
It is.
Can you imagine the person who has to do that?
That poor bastard.
We do there's a duck problem out there.
Your job is tough.
If
Try
you've
putting pants on ducks.
If you've never seen a duck dong, don't.
Okay. Thanks for the advice.
From the man that brought you the dolphin dong, which he was equally horrified
You watched
about.
a lot of animal dong, I've noticed.
Yeah. Donkeys. You know a lot about dogs.
He's an animal dong expert. Goofy. Pants or no pants?
Pants.
Pants.
Okay, yes, blue pants. You're right about that. Yeah,
Yes.
he's got pants.
I won't get one wrong here.
I mean, I feel like Goofy is hung, so you don't want that thing just out.
If I get one wrong, Virginia can.
He's got very big feet.
Very big feet. And
Yeah.
Well, that's a good Goofy.
Donkey dong.
Good Goofy.
That is good. Winnie the Pooh. Pants or no pants?
No pants.
He has no pants on.
You're right. Okay, perfect score so far.
And it's kind of alarming when he gets his little nose stuck in that honey jar because
He's bent over.
my man's got his naughty bits all hanging out.
Yeah, he does. Puss in Boots from Shrek.
Pants.
Pants or no pants?
Wait, does he have pants? I know he's got boots.
Yeah, he does.
Pants.
Pants or no pants?
He's got no pants.
I'm gonna go pants.
I just don't know. I don't know that character.
I don't know him that well.
No pants.
Oh, you were right, Bern.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Puss in Boots, no pants. Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, SpongeBob's got square pants. What about Squidward? Pants or no pants?
I think he's got pants.
I think he's got no pants.
Oh boy. And we're at a crossroad. Pants.
Okay, and Virginia says no pants. It's no pants.
Damn it!
And now you're tied.
Bird.
You both have missed one.
Okay, time to get serious.
Pants or no pants? The Grinch.
The Grinch?
Pants or no pants?
No pants.
Is Sam I Am the same thing as the Grinch? No.
No.
The Grinch? It's still Christmas?
No pants.
No pants for the Grinch. Red Santa coat and hat, no pants.
Sam I Am and the Grinch, are they part of the same story? Are they
Dr.
friends?
Seuss.
They
It's
friends?
the same author, but not the same dude.
Oh, okay. With the
I
attitude.
mean, come on.
Give me a friend. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Kevin, how do you work with him?
Well, he's supposed to average 3 wrong things a break, and he's only at 2 right now, so let him catch up.
Is that my average?
Yes. Shrek. What about Shrek? Pants or no pants?
Pants.
Pants.
And he's another one. You need to put pants on him because he would be just ridiculously huge.
Oh, he's an ogre.
He's an
Yeah.
ogre.
Yeah, he's an ogre. Yeah,
You
pants.
you got to put pants
Basically
on.
leggings, but yeah, pants.
The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. You got to put pants on that thing.
The Beast. Speedy Gonzalez, pants or no pants?
No pants.
Okay, what do you think, Virginia?
No pants.
You're going to say no pants, both of you no pants?
Oh, he has on pants?
He's wearing white pants, yes. Yellow hat, red kerchief, white shirt, white pants.
Damn it. We blew it.
Final one, pants or no pants, Fred Flintstone.
He definitely has pants. He's got that long.
He's got pants.
He's got a dress. Mm-hmm. He's got like a overall.
Oh,
he doesn't
he's
have
got a dress.
overall, no pants. Unless he's got a little thong underneath we ain't seeing.
Right. Trick question, you're right, no pants. He has a long shirt, almost dress.
Were you guys Flintstone fans?
Yes.
I loved the Flintstones.
I love the concept of him going to the quarry
and then bring the steak out
punching
it would fall on the.
Always fun. Coming up here in a second, we'll check in with your answers from our Facebook page, or you can also text them in too if you were late and didn't see that. The quarantine made me a blank. How would you fill in that blank next?
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, they're here to help. Their stores will remain open to serve you. Shop online and get new vehicle delivery to your home. Sales is open 7 days a week. Service is open 6 days a week with available loaners. And new special lease and finance offers have just been announced to help you get behind the wheel today. At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, their commitment is always to you. And they're here to help every step of the way. On US 1, just north of Midway Road in Fort Pierce. Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, here for you.
You've still got Flanagan's. Legendary baby back ribs, award-winning wings, fresh seafood. Order curbside to go at Flanagans.net. Thirsty? BigDaddy'sLiquors.com for in-store pickup and delivery. Flanagan's. Life is still good.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein with another edition of Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 3, insurance companies are not your friends. They are not your good neighbors, and you are definitely not in good hands. Insurance companies fight every day to not pay claims. They don't want you to get a lawyer, but they have lawyers. So what should you do? Hire someone who is really on your side right now. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Now you can help your community flatten the curve in the fight against COVID-19. And best of all, you can do it from the comfort of your own couch. Simply visit strongerthanc19.com, take the short anonymous survey, and help your local healthcare heroes slow the spread. This is a community effort. We need all Floridians to unite in the fight against COVID-19. Visit strongerthanc19.com today. That's strongerthanc19.com.
This Fight Back, Give Back message is part of a $1 million campaign to support local charities from Hubbard Radio, West Palm Beach.
Engaging in a model of organized recycling, Clinics Can Help works to ensure that every child and adult in Palm Beach County can get the medical equipment they need for a fast recovery, protection from injury and the mobility, independence and dignity for a quality level of life. If you are in need of medical equipment or have medical equipment and supplies to donate or would like to make a financial contribution, please visit clinicscanhelp.org.
This hour of music is brought to you by Lowe's.
Pros. Lowe's is here to help keep your business moving. That's why they're open and here for you with all the supplies you need to make repairs and keep your customers' homes running smoothly. Lowe's is pro ready, and they thank you for all you do.
Listen to the KVJ Show live each weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. on your home speaker. Just use the voice command, play the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
On social media, we asked the question, asking you to fill in the blank. The quarantine made me a blank. Number one response, fat ass. So a lot of people are packing on the quarantine pounds.
A fat alcoholic.
That's hot.
I'm saying some people might have that.
I was having trouble getting you married off before. Now it's going to be real tough.
Here's my friend. He's a fat alcoholic.
Hey, ladies, who wants it? It's real available.
And shut up for sure.
Don't forget that he talks to voices, too. That's really an added seller.
Okay, will you pipe down? My gosh, I've had enough.
I know, right? Nope. Still piling on.
I'm a shell of a man over here.
Nope, not done yet.
Don't get me started on the dog.
You watch it. Kevin.
Other top answers, manicurist and barber. That is big. In fact, I saw the big rush now is for hair dye and clippers.
Yeah, I'm finally going to make the move today. I'm ordering my hair dye from Justin's, and it's being delivered in the mail. I just can't. I saw myself in a video on Sunday, and I'm like, oh, boy.
Got to do something about it, huh?
Well, it's just aging me so much.
Yeah.
I think you look beautiful. You have a glow about you. I think you sound younger today. Sound rested.
We posted up something on our Facebook page. There's a lot of DIY type hair dyes you can do. Coffee and Kool-Aid and things like that apparently all work. So
Ooh.
A lot of stuff you can't get out to get it.
Oh, that's what I should have got. Damn it, Bird. I didn't get Kool-Aid.
You can order it online.
I hear you.
Amazon got that Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. Other top answers. The quarantine made me a chef. Yes.
Okay.
Artist painter is number 4 on the list. Drinker / bartender. Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people are mixing up new cocktails, though. As you're talking 4 weeks in, you're probably like, okay, I need to drink something different.
I am doing different things. I mean, I never used to drink a lot of coffee martinis. I drank about 8 of them on Friday.
Not going to lie, something about that Publix ginger ale mixed with the whiskey kind of hits good.
I like how Virginia said that she just drank a little bit this weekend, then she just says a little apparently to her is 8.
You
not a
drank
lot.
a little? We
I just drank a little.
I did We did a happy hour with you. We saw you.
Yeah, and then I was fine
That's just a
after.
little, though.
That's a little.
In her terms, that's a little. Gamer / card shark / great at darts. I've actually become okay at cards. I was terrible like a month ago, and I never used to play card games. I'm okay now.
Okay.
I'm not the worst in the family, I don't think, anymore. Also, a lot of people are talking about what good a shape they've gotten in, but that was further down the list. Fat ass is 1, and jacked is 7.
Who is texting that in right now?
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to you, so keep it to yourself.
Oh, this quarantine bro crushing it.
Yeah. Somebody else said a sex demon. Okay. Look out. Yeah, somebody said I have gotten pregnant during the
Definitely?
quarantine.
They know for a
I
fact?
believe so, yep.
Wow. I bet you any money, Virginia, you're going to see a lot of babies coming out of this thing.
That's, I mean, if you're ready and if you wanted to, awesome. But if you didn't,
Oh,
you're
no, I
like,
think there's going to be some surprises for some people.
Uh-oh.
You got gardener, carpenter, further down the list, an IT technician. Yes, people having to do their own stuff, especially if you got a kid that's doing virtual school or you got to do the virtual work stuff.
Just be careful. Gardener, okay. Carpenter, don't hurt yourself right now. You do not want to have to go get medical attention.
Yeah, I know.
That's one of those things that I don't know if you should just be picking up.
Somebody became a chicken farmer during the quarantine. Okay.
That's lovely.
Are they being held against their will?
What?
Are they being held against their will, or they really want to become a chicken farmer?
Yeah, no, they've started, I guess, cultivating chickens.
I would totally do that if I could. I think free-range chickens that just run around a fenced yard is adorable.
Mm-hmm. Some of the other ones, fill in the blank. The quarantine made me a can stacker, and they sent the photos. Very impressive. They took all the beer cans and made this castle in their living room of all the empty beer cans. Lisa from Jupiter said the quarantine made me a bitch.
Yeah, I'm with you, Lisa.
Okay.
It's made me all business, and it's not necessarily a good thing.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. That's all the things that people had put up on our Facebook page. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Jay Bird has got his thought for the day, a little bit of positivity, also some good stories for you. And we'll tell you how you can make an isolation dedication to a friend or loved one here on the radio coming up next.
We're in the home stretch of the hard times. We took a hard left, but we're alright. Yeah, life sure can try to put love to it, but we built this right, so nothing's ever gonna move it. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it rain, 'cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's gone, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. Call it dumb luck, but baby, you and I can't even mess it up. Though we both try, no, it don't always go the way we planned it. But the wolves came and went, and we're still standing. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it rain, 'cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's gone, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. When the bones are good. Bones are good, the rest don't really matter. Pain could peel the glass, oh, the glass could shatter. The rest, pain could peel the glass could shatter. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. The pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it rain. In
We're going to be taking isolation dedications here on the KVJ show. You can leave those for friends, family members, healthcare workers, whomever you want. Just download the free 97.9 WRMF app from your app store, and you go up to the hamburger menu in the right-hand corner. So there's 3 little lines together, and you'll see mic drop. Go in there, and you can leave your message, and we'll play it on the radio from there.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'd be a nice way to do just a little shout-out for anybody that you want. Say thanks, or just say, hey, I miss you guys, whatever, just go, anything like that.
We should do those all day, every day.
We will.
Little happy messages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take it over.
That could be our new normal.
I love it.
Happy messages. Yeah, I love a little positivity. There's a lot of good stories that are out there. Always need a little positivity going on. Probably the big one I had was, man, the hope that there could actually be a vaccine by September. That would be amazing. That would be my big positive takeaway. There was a really cool story that I liked too that made me smile. It was a 93-year-old woman in Pittsburgh who went viral after she stood in a window with a sign that said, I need more beer. And it's
Did anybody bring her beer?
I believe she's going to be like having all the beer she wants because everybody's talking about it and they loved it. They're
People
like, that's so great.
Old people drinking beer, man.
That's so funny.
Yeah, she is doing great. 93-year-old women drinking beer is a very positive thing. Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff going on. In fact, there's a 99-year-old World War II vet in England named Tom Moore who recently broke his hip. And now he's raising money for charity by walking back and forth on his patio. Now, he can only go about 75 feet at a time, but his goal is to do it 100 times before his 100th birthday later this month.
Aww.
And he's trying to raise $1,200. And he's already up to about $500,000 on justgiving.com. How about that?
Oh, my gosh. He wanted $1,200 and got $500,000?
Let's get $500,000.
I mean, he's killing it.
He is definitely crushing it. So those are some great stories of people in their 90s. All right, Jay Bird, if you would, before we get to the After the Show podcast, wrap today with your thought.
Don't spend time beating on a wall, hoping to transform it into a door.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.